Okay, we are back for what I think is part 10 from Tales from Zero. I'm just gonna check my sound real quick. Yeah, I think we're good. Yeah. Okay, sorry for that. That was like triple echo. I think we were in the middle of chapter 3, day 3. We had just finished a quest. Yeah. Oops, I still have the stream playing on my other screen. That's gonna be distracting for me. So I turn it off now. You can start off by reporting this. Doesn't really matter, but get that turned in. I think we have 2 monster quests to do. But maybe we should start the main quest, see where it goes. I think I mentioned that last episode too, that it's worth seeing, because we still haven't done any part to it. So let's take a quick peek and start it to see where it will take us. Not sure where they... Is it him? Yeah. There we go. Good to see you, Inspector Donovan. We're here to ask about the support request you submitted. Are you free right now? Ah, yes, thank you for coming, everyone. Yeah, we really appreciate the help. So what exactly does the request entail? Judging by the submission, it sounded like it was quite urgent. Yeah, let's have a quick meeting to go over the details right now. How's it, guys? Roger. Something's telling me that we got some legit police work ahead of us. Now then, how about the reason we called you in today? Well, we want the special support section to help us expose a counterfeit dealer who should be on their way to Crossbell as we speak. A counterfeit dealer? What? Counterfeit dealers are a variety of scammer who put fake logos on famous brand name goods on inferior products to trick consumers. They can potentially deal in any type of product, but tend to favor high-end or luxury goods such as clothing or ornaments. Selling counterfeit qualifies as a minor criminal offense under Crossbell state law. She really had all that memorized, because yeah, that's the gist of it. Every year, loads of counterfeit dealers try their hand in Crossbell, posing it to tourists. High-class watches from the Vern Company, vintage Traeger products, not to mention a boatload of Septium trinkets. Take advantage of unsuspecting customers has earned their crooks a lot of Mira. The thought of them preying on innocent people just to make a quick buck really ticks me off. Let me get this straight. You want us to help you take these guys down? Exactly. It hurts me to say, but we get countless police reports filed by their victims every year. If we leave them unchecked for too long, it's going to hurt manufacturers and retailers trying to make a living too. We need to crack down on these guys if we want to restore people's faith in the CPD. You're right. Okay, I understand the situation. If you truly think the SS is suited for the job, then allow us to help you. Excellent. I'm in your debt. Okay, so what would you like for us to do? Here's the deal. We narrowed down their point of entry to 3 spots: Crossbell Station, the airport, and Tangram Gate. We got the station and the airport covered, so I'd like you guys to keep watch at Tangram Gate. The 2nd Division is short-staffed, so we can't afford to send people anywhere outside the city. On that aside, I'm pretty sure you guys are well acquainted with Deputy Commander Biles, right? Since this case falls under border patrol measures, coordinating with the unit will be key. That's why I thought you guys would be a good choice. It's as you say, I wouldn't be surprised if you were more willing to cooperate with us than other CPD officers. What do you think the odds are that we'll be able to finish the job without having to see her? Okay, looks like we got everything in order. We'll start by covering the airport and the station. You guys rendezvous over Tangram Gate and we'll contact the Guardian Force. Understood. We'll depart for Tangram Gate immediately. Thanks, we're counting on you. See you guys later. Okay, let's head over to Tangram Gate now. You should explain the situation to Deputy Commander Biles and request her cooperation. Okay, good. It's quite far, so let's just go there immediately, I guess. Gotta check, I don't know. Tangram Gate, that's east. East Street. Did we check the bracer stuff today? I don't know where Stella and Joshua are hanging out today. Somewhere else. Maybe we'll see them at some point. Oh, Walt is here. Yo, you losers still at it? You guys are looking pretty tired. What's the matter, you weaklings? Unfortunately, not all of us have been human stamina like you, Walt. Wait a second, are you planning to go out to the festival again? What's it to you? How we spend our time at the festival is none of your damn business, kid. Right, I'm not sure what we expected. It really is exhausting trying to put up with him. By the way, Red, let's have ourselves a real fight next time. Now hold him back, you coward. I'm not gonna sit here quietly after seeing that little stunt you pulled back there. Come on, man, you gotta give me a break. I just got a little carried away yesterday. Happens to the best of us, you know? Keeps getting more and more interesting. I just want to take you on once you got your head out of your ass. Sheesh, going all out like that clearly was a big mistake. Can take the bus over there. Guess we go talk to Biles then. Is that even how you say it? Biles. I think so. Or is it Bales? I don't know. In here? Excuse us, ma'am. Good afternoon, Deputy Commander. Sergeant Bear. Nice to see you. Hello, you four. Given you came to see me directly, I assume that something's happened. Yes, actually. There's something we'd like to discuss with you, if you don't mind. Lloyd explained that they had come to Tango Gate in order to figure out how to crack down on counterfeit dealers crossing the border. I think you understand your predicament. You can count on Tango Gate's cooperation. Thank you, Deputy Commander. Hold up, you sure you guys can afford to spare the manpower? Don't all the border gates get crazy busy during the anniversary festival? No need to worry about that, Randy. As I'm sure you know, border security is the responsibility of CGF guardsmen who are stationed at the gates. Sure, we may be swamped, but I think it's our duty to be involved with this issue of yours. But put Seeker, there's no need for the special support section to have any reservations on our behalf. That being said, we are currently short on hands, so the amount of aid we can provide is limited. Any assistance you can provide is welcome. And I know it's sudden, but do you think we'll have an opportunity to interview the incoming passengers from the Republic? According to police intel, the counterfeit dealers should be arriving at Tango Gate around noon today. Noon, huh? Now that you mention it, I believe there is a bus from Calvert scheduled to arrive relatively soon. If your intel truly is accurate, your dealer should be on board. You know, there's a brief window of time where passengers from the Calvert bus has to wait for the domestic crossbow bus line to arrive. Usually, people waiting for the connecting bus head over to the mess hall to rest or have a quick meal. Sounds like we got to start our plan then. First, the Sergeant Major will come up with some excuse to escort the passengers into the mess hall. Next, we'll stroll in, not causing any ruckus, and try to find our counterfeit dealer. If you ever wanted to show off your detective chops, Lloyd, now's the time. Leave it to me. We may have a small window, but it should be enough time to screen most of the passengers. I'm curious to see whether we can pull this off without giving ourselves away. I'm kind of starting to feel anxious. You still have a little more time until the bus arrives from the Republic. If you stay at the gate, you should have enough time to rest beforehand. How about it? I can have beds prepared for you if needed. Yeah, I guess we just do it. No real reason to wait. I think we're taking up on that officer, Deputy Commander Biles. Very well. I'll have someone call for you when the bus arrives. Until then, use your free time to rest. Yes, ma'am. Welcome to Crossball State, sir. I'm sure you must be tired from your long journey here. Fortunately, it won't be long until the bus to Crossball City arrives. If you'd like, feel free to rest up in the mess hall while you wait. I'll take you up on that. That all of them? Yes, it should be. Here's the passenger list. You should probably give it a quick glance. Now pull out the passenger list and hand it to Lloyd. Appreciate it, Sergeant Major Seeker. This is going to be a huge help. 9 passengers total, and we're positive that all of them came from the Republic. Are you sure you're allowed to show the list to people outside the CGF? In a way, this is tantamount to disclosure of personal information. Deputy Commander Biles already authorized me to give you any information that may assist in your investigation. And given that no one's name or address is included on the list, we're not leaking any sensitive details. Anyway, or so she said. Just a quick and adaptive judgment we come to expect from the Deputy Commander. Damn, she's scary smart, man. Alright then, thanks for letting us take a look at this, Sergeant Major. I would hand the list back to Noel. No problem. Did anything stand out to you? We're definitely going to need to take a look for ourselves before we draw any conclusions. Well, we should strike while the iron's hot. There's not much time until the bus arrives. We should interview the passengers and try to flush out the counterfeit dealer. Let's move out. You. Dude, check her out. Oh? You weren't riding on the bus, were you? What? Well, see, we got there so late, we decided we'd spend the night. Hopefully that'll fly for now. Is that so? Well, I suppose that's the only reason, if any. Then lie to me, madam. What exactly are you doing here in Crossbow? I suppose you could say that I'm searching for a jewel. What sort of jewel are you talking about? A beautiful one that can enchant people and rests within this very state. And if I'm successful in obtaining it, I'll have the power to bring a vortex of enthusiasm to the Republic's people. Though, I may have to stoop to whatever means necessary in order to see it through. Why is he being so cryptic? I wouldn't think too hard about it. I can't wait until the bus arrives to take me to the land of opportunity. The Crossbow is the ideal place to do business. Mirror awaits. Excuse me, sir. You're some kind of merchant, right? Exactly right. I deal in rare Calvardian novelties. Seeing an opportunity, I decided to come to expand my wares with Crossbellan goods to sell back in Calvard. You run your business by yourself. It's not difficult. Despite how things sound, I have quite a wide array of personal connections. All the contacts I've made across Samaria have given me a huge leg up with business deals, far more than I could have ever expected. If you'd like, I'd be more than happy to show you my wares. Oh, I thought we could actually trade with him. That's why I talked with him again. Morning, we're here at Crossbow City too. Yeah, something like that. Or did you happen to be on some kind of couples retreat? Is that what it looks like to you? No, you're not together then. If we had Mira for every time we were asked that. Contrary to what you think, we're siblings, not a couple. Since we barely look alike, people are always getting the wrong impression. We both love to travel, so we've gone all kinds of trips together. It's just our thing. Sounds like you two are really close. Well, I feel bad if she went places by herself, seeing that she doesn't have a boyfriend. Aren't you hilarious? I'm not the one mom's always nagging to find that special someone. Well, I guess you got me there. Anyway, you guys all have a good time at the anniversary festival, alright? I know we will. Hey, you four, don't you think that lady's up to something? Lady, which one? The black-haired one sitting over by the other side, wearing the pantsuit. I saw her with the rest of the passengers, but she sticks out like a sore thumb. I'm telling you, she's suspicious. It's like she's too calm. I just get the feeling she's not your average lady. Well, it's certainly true that she's not dressed like the typical tourist, and doesn't speak like one either. That aside, did you come to Crossbow to sightsee, or personal reasons? Guess I'd say I'm returning home. I've been vacationing in Calvard, but I made sure to come back for the anniversary festival. Actually, why are you wasting your time with me? If you're boarding the bus too, you should really keep an eye on the lady with the black hair. Now she's suspicious. I mean, it's kind of easy from the game side here to tell which one is the suspicious one, considering only one has a picture. They're not really trying to hide it. Oh dear, oh my, what a handsome young man. You remind me of my grandson, in fact. Such an air of intelligence, far beyond your years. Thank you. Ma'am, are you from Crossbow? Oh, no, I'm from Calvard here. You see, my son's family lives in Crossbow City, so I'm using that as an excuse to have a bit of fun at the festival. If you can believe it, it's almost been 3 years since I last stepped foot in Crossbow. 3 years too long. You sure seem happy, ma'am. How could I not? After all, it's been so long since I've been able to play with my precious grandson. Feels like it was only yesterday I was playing with him in Michelin Wonderland. Can't wait to see how big he's gotten over the years. My dear grandson, all grown up. Just a second. I don't even know if you hear my Discord notifications, but I forgot to put on mute. Hopefully you don't hear that, and I've made my settings right. But if you did, I'm sorry. That's been me the entire time. Are we supposed to talk to someone else? Yeah, in here. Crossbow has been really scenic so far, and the air is super clean here too. My dad's been to so many countries on his business trips that he never runs out of really cool stories to talk about. You know, traveling by bus has a unique charm to it, cruising along on the open roads. The boy seems to like he's having a blast too. Oh, your family vacation. I suppose that's a good way to put it. My son has always supported me, through thick and thin, so I wanted to be able to show him my love and appreciation. Hence this trip. You sound like quite a caring father, sir. Come now, I'm going to blush. Since I'm constantly having to go on business trips, I have to take advantage of times like these to show off my fatherly love. That's all there is to it. What do you want? This guy looks like an oddball. Pardon me, sir. Might we ask where you're coming to Crossbow? What to you? Just curious, sir. Why the hostility, old man? Got some secret you're hiding. Don't want to let anyone know about that guilty conscience of yours. The hell are you accusing me of? Well, Randy. Hey now, no need to get angry. I'm on your wavelength. Crustball is swarming with all sorts of cuties. Not to mention, it's full of fun little places you can take too. Gotta say, I like your style, man. Want me to tell you some of my favorite spots? Such shamelessness. Fishing. I came here to fish, okay? I know it's an anniversary festival and all, but I just came here to fish for some of your freshwater species alone. Something wrong with that, punk? Nah, I'm cool with that. Sorry for teasing you, old man. That's one way to get someone to talk. Crude and unusual, but effective. Attention passengers, the bus bound for Crustball City has just arrived. For those boarding, please head toward Tanground Gate's parking lot. The bus is here, let's get going. Yeah, let's go. Ooh, my time to reunite with my grandson has finally arrived. Nearly arrived. Almost. How'd it go? My assessment is that we do not have enough information to fully determine who the dealer is. All those guys struck me as regular people coming to enjoy the festival. Is there really a criminal hiding in that group? I find it hard to believe. You're being awfully quiet, Lloyd. Did you notice anything? Sort of. There was one person who said something a bit strange. Seriously, who the hell was it? It's still just a hunch, Randy. But right now, we need to board that bus so we can put all the pieces together on this. We should be on our way then. Once the bus reaches the city, the passengers are going to split up and we will not be able to track them down. Good point. Let's head over to the bus stop. The bus is in the parking lot, everyone. Wish I could be of more help, but I've done all I can. I'll be praying for your success. Thanks, Sergeant Mayor. We'll get it done. Can make another save. We like those. Oh, you folks heading back too. Sorry to keep you waiting. Yeah, well, the other passengers are already on board. Hurry up and get in. Like I said earlier, I plan to uncover the identity of the counterfeit dealer on the bus ride. Let's think through things and figure it out before we reach Crustball City. Gotcha. We are in a race against time. No time to waste then, shall we? First off, we should sort through all the information we have on the counterfeit ring. The group of counterfeit dealers split up and entered Crustball via the train station, airport, and Tanground Gate. At least according to the report given by Donovan. Yes, that's right. If the report is accurate, our culprit should be one of the passengers on this bus. With that information, we can deduce one infallible truth. The counterfeit dealer who boarded the bus is... independently, since it's one person? I guess? Working independently. From that, we can conclude that it's likely the ring's leader. Seriously? Would their leader be working solo with no backup? It's possible, but what's your reasoning behind that? It's relatively simple to explain. For them to sell their merchandise, they have to transport their counterfeit goods into Crustball, right? Naturally, it seems odd for them to be using the bus route to Tanground Gate. Now that you mention it, if I were a counterfeit dealer, I would make my friends enter Crustball via train or airship. Unlike the border gates, the station and airport do not require strict security screenings for people from the Republic or the Empire. On top of that, smuggling goods is a tricky business. Handing off the dirty goods to underlings is the name of the game. By process of elimination, our culprit already ordered his goods smuggled through the station and airport. With that out of the way, he's free to nonchalantly enter Crustball. Is that kind of what you're getting at, Lloyd? Couldn't have sounded up better. It's circumstantial evidence, but it still holds some weight. When we apply that logic to this case, people traveling in pairs can be ruled out, so the siblings of father and son are clear. Father and son are clear. Exactly, but there's something else. When I was questioning the passengers, one of them said something fishy. That person is most likely the leader of the counterfeit ring. Something fishy, eh? There are 5 remaining suspects. The eccentric old man who claims he came to Crustball to fish. No, I think he's good. The kind old lady who claims she came to Crustball to see her grandchild for the first time in 3 years. I think she's kind of suspicious. The dark-haired woman shrouded in mystery. The young girl who seemed to distrust the dark-haired woman. The thing is, the dark-haired woman is obviously special, but I think it's kind of a bait for the player. Like, we're supposed to think it's her, but I don't actually think it's her. She's a bit too good. Like, I don't know. And then the green-haired girl here, the one that distrusts the dark-haired one, I don't know. She didn't give up any strange vibes. And the merchant was pretty fine too. I think it's the old lady. Is one of them really the culprit? Yeah, I think I got them pinned down. Among the suspects, the leader of the counterfeit dealers must be, as people wouldn't assume, an elderly woman who's just meeting their son. Or grandson. I don't know if they said son or grandson, but... Anyways, I think it's the elderly woman. The elderly woman? You positive? Definitely. Yeah, given the evidence, it wouldn't make sense for the counterfeit dealer to be anyone else. Guess that's true. The bus will be arriving at Crossbus East exit momentarily. When disembarking, please remember to take all your personal belongings with you. We will arrive shortly. It's now or never. Once we arrive, we'll hurry and apprehend that suspect. Everyone get ready. Don't tell me twice. Remember, Lloyd, it's up to you to get the suspect to drop their cover. You up to the challenge? Of course, leave it to me. Could you please wait a moment? Oh, if it isn't those fine young folks I met at the border. Why might you dare sleep with a little old lady like myself? I apologize for not having told you this sooner, but we're with the Crossville Police Special Sports Section. I'd like for you to answer a few quick questions, ma'am. Excuse me, Sonny. Are you implying something? What am I guilty of? No matter the situation, isn't it rude to border a frail old lady like myself? I understand your reservation, but the CPD received some interesting information today. A certain group of criminals are supposedly trying to infiltrate Crossbell. We were tasked with investigating Tangram Gate, so we covertly questioned any inbound tourists there. One of them stood out due to a particularly strange remark. That remark came from you, ma'am. What's that supposed to mean, son? One of your statements in the dine house struck me as incredibly suspicious. I believe you claimed that it's been about 3 years since you last came to Crossbell. Man, what's so strange about that? The area in Calvert I'm from isn't very close to Crossbell. There's something weird about me visiting in frequently. I wasn't suggesting anything of the sort. The problem is what followed. You said you went to the theme park with your grandson during your last visit, if I'm not mistaken. I see the issue. You sly dog, you. Your fate has already been sealed, ma'am. I'm not following. It's quite simple, really. If you had really visited Crossbell 3 years ago, like you claimed, you would have trouble visiting Michelin Wonderland, considering it didn't even exist at the time. What? This can't be. I mean, you see, the thing is... Oh yeah, this is all a misunderstanding. Silly old me must have read about it somewhere and got myself confused. You know how it is with those elderly folk, right? Oh, it was a misunderstanding. No problem. Do you mind if we give your grandson's family a quick call to collaborate your story? I'm sure it'll be quick to defend you if the police suspected you, right? Then again, that's not even an option. You can't call someone who isn't real. It's pretty funny when you think about it. You went to a non-existent theme park with a non-existent grandson. This type of mistake would have only been possible for someone who has visited Crossbell in the last 2 years. For you to coming here to run your crooked business is exactly what allowed you for that contradiction in your statement. I have no idea what you're talking about. Do you seriously think a kind elderly lady like myself would be heinous enough to pawn off counterfeit goods on unsuspecting people? I do believe you just put the final nail in your coffin, ma'am. Not once during this exchange had we specified the crime in question. Oh crap. Wait to fall for one of the oldest tricks in the book, you old bat. I think it's about time for you to face the music. I'm sure you have a perfectly logical explanation as to why you have access to sensitive information. I'll be more than happy to listen to you in our interrogation room. So that's that, right? I give you one last chance, ma'am. Please turn yourself in peacefully or else... What? Who would go along with a bunch of idiotic whippersnappers? What? Eek? She's gone off her rocker. Her true nature has finally been revealed. You're all just a bunch of cowards trying to deceive a helpless old lady like myself. I'm sure the goddess will smite you all if you don't correct your nasty behavior. It's honestly laughable you can utter such nonsense without a hint of irony. I'm not guilty of deceiving others with your unscrupulous business. Shut up, you damn munchkin. Munchkin? I hate you all. This is exactly why the police and British are trash. I bet you think you're so righteous. Maybe you more should get off your friggin' high horses. Calm down, ma'am. If you could just come with us quietly. Stupid punk, you got cotton in your ears. I said I'm not going with you. Don't make me repeat myself again. No, don't make me repeat myself. If you think you catch me so easily, then why don't you go ahead and try? Seriously, how can an old lady move so quickly? Where the hell did that whole nicest grandma you'd ever met Cherry disappear off to? Munchkin. Is it really the time for this, you guys? We have to hurry up and chase after her. She might actually escape. Let's go after her. Don't underestimate you friggin' brats. Just you wait and see. I forced these legs of mine through the struggle of climbing mountains. Back in my youth, like hell you'll catch me. Oh dear, I must have accidentally struck my leg out while I wasn't looking. I'm still breathing, madam. You... Oh damn. What the hell do you think you're doing? I see that, despite your age, you have energy to spare. Crap, considering how fast she was running, she's probably way ahead. Look over there, Lloyd. Huh? And what's she doing on the ground all of a sudden? Hey, check it out. The hot black-haired lady's here too. But hold on a sec, did you do this? We can talk later. I suggest you restrain her while you have the chance. This woman seems to have some serious pep in her step, so I'm sure you'll be coming to her in no time at all. Damn you. Good call, ma'am. You mind helping me out, Lily? Not at all. I apologize, but could you accompany us for the time being? Especially since it would seem that you played a significant role in this arrest. Very well. I wasn't intending on standing out, but perhaps this is simply fate. Rest easy, ma'am. It would be my absolute pleasure to escort such a fine lady as yourself. Could I ask for your name then? Like I'd give my name to some scrawny little brat like you. Scrawny? Listen here, Granny. Do you have any idea the position you're in? You're aware we've already arrested all of your friends, right? So candid and start cooperating already. Shut your jab, you little shit. Didn't your parents teach you any manners? You're talking to a lady, yeah? Don't you know it's common courtesy to serve her a cup of tea or something? Okay, sure, I'll bring it later. Is Sherman going to be alright handling her by himself? She's a tough nut, that's for sure. But don't worry, he'll be fine. Besides, this is a secure facility. She won't be getting out here anytime soon. I don't know. Someone could see her brute forcing her way out on anything. I agree. By the way, who's the beautiful young lady over there? You know, now that you mention it, I never asked her. Excuse me, ma'am. We're going to need your name and occupation, please. For police business, of course. Killick and Ruin at your service. We know this person from the Sky Games. I'm a converted entertainment producer. I came across, well, let's say it was my chance. Killick, eh? Gotta say I dig it. And you're a producer to boot. You definitely looked the part. I mean, that in the best of ways. She helped us apprehend the suspect, Inspector Donovan. Is that right? Excuse our poor manners, ma'am. The CPD thanks you for your invaluable cooperation. If you like, I'm sure we can scrounge up a reward for you. Can't guarantee it'll be much, though. Please, it's quite alright. I don't do anything much. Certainly not enough to warrant a reward. But if you're sure, if I'm being honest, it's a really relief to hear you say that. Please remain professional, Inspector. Actually, I've been wondering, how did this take us at the train station and airport go? Of that, luckily the other dealers were caught and arrested. On top of that, we were able to confiscate all of the counterfeit items they were carrying. So if all goes according to plan, they'll be out of business for the rest of the year. I think they'll only be off the hook with only minor charges. It's looking like it's going to be a stern warning and an entry ban prohibiting them from entering Crossville for 1 month. They're not even going to be detained. So what you're really saying is that all our work didn't amount to jack. Theo said it before. According to state law, it's only a minor criminal offense, and since they're foreigners, we can't do much. Trust me, I understand how disheartening it can be, but this is as much as we can do. No, don't be discouraged. You've did fine work today. Especially when you consider the fact that they'll be out of commission for the festival. Chief, please help me. Oops, sounds like Raymond's needs saving. Anyway, good work. I'll be counting on you guys if anything comes up again. Thank you, Inspector. You can give us a call anytime. Crossbill's authority really is weak as the rumors say. Well, I suppose I can't be surprised about that. What do you mean? Laws exist to protect the well-being of those who live under them, and yet Crossbill's laws seem designed for the sole purpose of keeping it obedient to Erebonia and Calvert. I'd imagine that's something you've run up against on more than one occasion, yes? I imagine it must be extremely frustrating. Even so, I think all of you can hold your heads high. Fighting against an unjust status quo is admirable. Though I suppose it's none of my business as a Calvardian. Regardless, I'd advise you not to give up. I'm sure your efforts will pay off one day. Hilliga, So now that's the sell. What's your plan? I reserved a room for myself in one of the entertainment district's hotels. I plan on staying there during my visit. I'd be more than happy to show you the way there if you like. I appreciate the gesture, but don't worry, I'm well acquainted with the city. You said the entertainment district. Does that perhaps have something to do with the motive behind your visit? You're a sharp one, aren't you? That's right, I'll come to see Arkin soon. If possible, I was hoping to get him to agree to performing in the Republic. A tour, perhaps. Are you looking to book them? Why, of course. Arkansas is an enchanting Septium vein lying dormant in Crossbow. Have they the charisma to capture Calvert with the magical shows? Can they create a vortex of enthusiasm for theater there? Determining that is my main job here in Crossbow. Interesting. So when she was talking about a jewel at Tangram Gate, she was talking about Arkansas all along. You're an interesting bunch. Still diamonds in the rough to be sure, but there's definitely something pure and true inside of you. And you're professionals as well. Addressing who the culprit was like that wasn't something that comes to people easily. Let's both do our best from here on out, okay? Yeah. Thank you for your assistance again, Kelka. If there's anything you need while you're here, please don't hesitate to contact us. I'll have an opportunity to return the favor. If the opportunity arises, I'll be sure to do so. I like this part because we get rewarded as fans here for having played the previous games. If this is your first Trails game, you've never played any of the others, you have no idea who Kilika is, and you'd probably believe her when she says she works for the entertainment industry. But if you did watch me play the third game, or you played the third game yourself, you know that she's not working for the entertainment district exactly. Or entertainment industry, not district. Well then, if you'll excuse me, I'll be off. This request was more than I was expecting. You're telling me. But hey, thanks to all that, I was able to meet one fine lady. And I've seen my fair share of beautiful gals from the out east, but damn, that Kilika is on another level. You're incorrigible. Incorrigible? Well, at least I didn't say it in front of her, I guess. Is I'm ready to get going? That was the main quest, so we should be getting another one, I think. As we exit. A call. Hopefully not another emergency. Lord Banning speaking. Ha, bingo. Wasn't sure if this was the right number. Okay, who is this? What? You can't tell by my voice. Some detective you are. It's Jonah, dummy. Jonah Sacred. You know, the amazing genius hacker. Alright. Wait, hold on a second. How'd you find this number? Pretty easily. All I had to do was run a quick search of the police database. Man, the security was a joke. I was like water running through a friggin' strainer. Don't worry though, it's not like there was any top secret info in there anyway. How is this still not illegal? Who is it, Lloyd? It's that little hacker kid. Him again. What's the troublemaker? Okay, what do you want? Surely you didn't call me just to brag about your skills, right? Yeah, I was getting to it. I was actually wondering if I could submit a request to you guys. Seriously? Well, not you in particular. I need Tio's help with something. Could you pass on the message? We're already really busy, Jonah. If it's just a private matter, we can't deal with it right now. Well, private wouldn't be entirely inaccurate. But there's a big reward in it for you. What do you say? Jonah, we aren't bracers. In other words, we don't intend on accepting any direct compensation. Wow, aren't you all high and mighty? I'm not talking about Mira, dude. I've got a memory quartz loaded with info you guys might be interested in. Does that change anything? I'll take that conflicted grunt as a yes. But anyway, just head over to my place when you can. I'll fill you in on the details then. Fine. And what was that about? A lot, honestly. Lord explained Jonah's deal to the others. In exchange then. Sheesh, what a rascal. He really knows how to get us, huh? Be that as it may, it might be smart to go and at least hear what he has to say. Besides, if he wants my help, why not flip the table on Jonah and take advantage of him? Well, I don't know if we have to do all that exactly. But really, I don't understand why he didn't just give you a call to begin with, Theo. The answer is simple, his wounded pride. I imagine he's avoiding asking me directly due to how thoroughly I'd obliterated him in a puzzle game the day before last. Makes sense? Not sure what his puzzle game is, but that sounds impressive. It's clear that Brat's no match for our Teotop. Brat is an apt description, for at his core, he is a spoiled, petulant child. But if we have time, it would not hurt to visit him. I'm interested in seeing what Jonah's request entails. Alright then, to the Geofront. It's good we had a request for the Geofront, I think. So we can do that at the same time. That's what we call multitasking. I think it's a wanted monster request, so let's go take a rest here. Make sure all our S-crafts are ready before we go in. I think the entrance was in residential, right? It was the one over here. It's been a while since we had combat. I don't even know if we had any combat the last episode. Also, I have no idea where that monster is. Doesn't this lead back to where Jonah is? I don't want to go to him yet, though. Oh, this is the monster. Okay. Easy enough. Make a save just in case we die, and we gotta remember to scan them. Okay, what are we dealing with? Blinding on our casters. If anyone's gonna get blinded, it's gotta be them. Start by scanning this. It's doing a cast, which we can interrupt. Honestly, do we scope here? They are casters, so I don't exactly think blinding them is going to lead to anything. So let's just do S-Craft. The burn is really good to get out already. She does have an impede. And if we're lucky, we get it off. But she is blinded. We're gonna let Lloyd do it. I'm gonna summon Saeed. Defense down. The boss was immune to that, though. Honestly, now I still think it's pretty good. Oh, he summons more. Yeah, understandable, I guess. Saeed again, I think. That was a very fast cast. Holy Bullet on everyone. Probably the best craft in the game at this point. I do wish this boss would not be casting quite as fast as it is, but I don't think we can stop that. And the healing also is a bit of a pain. We won't be able to interrupt this. It's immune to delaying too. Because Theo cannot interrupt. I think doing another Saeed is the best thing we can do. Oh, Ellie got sealed, so she can't use her thing. This is slightly too slow. It's after the boss turn, but hopefully the boss doesn't attack immediately. I don't think it ever has before. Summon another ally. Okay, full heal, that's good. Get them blinded. Perhaps we should actually start doing this instead. Get this thing off. This is gonna hurt a lot. It actually killed Theo. I did not think it would be able to do that. Should be fine still though. The turn order is horrible right now for us. It's still better to do it on the boss than on anyone else, I think. There's gonna be Holy Bullet for... yeah. These are scanned, but... I think doing this... Holy Bullet on everyone. He's dodging a lot, actually. In general, we're dodging a lot. Get Said out for delaying turns. I'm ready with Ellie here. I think we gotta do it. I should have done it after though, because now they get double turn. Let's do this so we get the blind on all of these minor ones. That lets us keep hammering down on the big guy. But it healed itself, which sucks. Oh, nice dodge. I think this is good. We need a heal. Ellie, that holy bullet. It's Chef Kiss. It's so good. You really don't stop spawning any, do you? We're just gonna move Tio out of this, because I can't interrupt it. Let Lloyd take the big hit. Maybe he dies here, yeah. Should have done his craft. Killing again. Annoying, but again, can't really do anything about it. Oh no, Ellie died. Can revive Ellie. Heal Randy. Randy can S-craft. Oh, I should have done the turn after. Oh, we killed the boss though. That means we are good. And just start attacking this. There we go. Nice. That really wasn't too bad. Not the cleanest kill we've ever done. If I'm assuming anything correctly, we're gonna have to fight soon again, but we did just kill it. Also, I guess we can check. Yeah, those are scanned now. Nice. We can talk to Jonah first, because I don't think there's a fight in here. Oh, nice, you'd stop by. Cut to the chase, Jonah. What is you want? I see you need help. My help with something. Well, you see, I just wanted a hand with a little bit of hacking. Goodbye. Wait a sec. Why are you just leaving? You didn't even hear me out. Isn't it obvious, Jonah? Jeez, it's all a big joke to you, kid. Asking the police to assist in a crime is a special kind of reckless. I told you guys before, hacking is not a crime yet. I'm not trying to wage war against the ABC or something, I promise. I'm just trying to get the jump on my most fearsome rival. Fearsome rival? Explain. Oh, looks like you took the bait. Come on, won't you please hear me out? I have a gut feeling that you guys will find this interesting too. Fine. If this ends up being boring, prepare for a world of hurt, Jonah Sacred. I may even do something as drastic as twin chain combo you in Pump Party. Please don't. I don't think I'd ever be able to recover from this shame. Kitty. Cute name, but this is exactly even real. Why would I lie about this? I first encountered her about half a year ago. I was busy hacking a few companies, like usual, then I realized that someone was tracing me. She caught me off guard, so I immediately cut off my infiltration route, covered my tracks, and managed to escape. After that, as if to taunt me, she sent me a little greeting in her online handle, Kitty. Ever since that fateful day, she's been screwing around with my business. Okay then. According to all the reports I've read, hackers are extremely rare. Is there really another hacker in Crossbow? Yeah, I'm positive. Even though I thought it was some fluke at first. I think there's another hacker in the city who's on the same level as my genius. It pisses me off. Same level? From my hearing, this Kitty is far more skilled than you. Oh, come on. It is okay, Jonah. After all, your specialty has always been system languages, not hacking. You may have lost this fight, but perhaps you can still win the war. But I don't need to make me feel better. The only thing that'll make me feel better now is revenge. Once I cover her location, I'm gonna seize her access point. And I want you to help me, Tio. You guarantee that Kitty will come online today? I got it all planned out. You see, I analyzed my data and crafted a foolproof operation. Kitty isn't on the Urban Network 24/7 like I am, but the thing is, all I need to do is spread some info she might be curious about. Based on her trends up until today, there's a solid 90% chance she'll appear. Can't let this opportunity slip away, right? That explains that. If that is the case, which one of us will serve as the decoy? Kitty has to be lured out of hiding somehow. While the decoy acts, the other will trace Kitty's infiltration route from a different terminal. If we repeat this process, we could possibly corner Kitty. Any complaints? Nah, none from me. If you and that Aeon system of yours work with me, Kitty's toast. I prepped for this in advance, and trust me, I have no intention of going easy on her. Considering it's 2-on-1, there's no way she'll be able to weasel out of this. 2 problems still stand. Huh? First, I need access to a suitable terminal in order to provide backup. I'd rather not risk the integrity of the Special Support Section's terminal back at base. Ah, gotcha. I know the perfect place. Deep within Geofront's A section, a certain controlled Terminal 3 sits ripe for the taking. Its main router is separate from this one, so it's perfect for a pincer maneuver. That is quite convenient. You get any of that? Not a word. You're throwing around so much technical jargon. Enough with the other issue. This is where we take a large amount of our time during a period where we are already extremely busy. That's true. It's definitely a problem. Yesterday's race ate up our entire afternoon, and we've been busy as hell trying to catch up on work since. We're trying to get out of this. You're just as busy with a bunch of support requests, right? You're just busy with a bunch of support requests, right? We both know you don't have to do those. Come on, I'll toss in some information as bonus, so please just help me. John, the thing is... It's fine, Lloyd. I will take care of this myself. Everyone, please continue with SSS duties like usual. Leave this to me. Are you serious, Theo? But it's a simple fact of role proficiency. When it comes to hacking, I'm the most appropriate for the job. I'm sure that my absence will not hinder our work too terribly. But Jonas said the terminal was deep in Geofront sector near the station, right? Ain't that a bit dangerous for you? I will find a way to manage. My ability should be sufficient by now to handle any monsters I encounter on the way. Theo... How about we do this? I'll accompany Theo to this Terminal Control 3 while you two head on back to the precinct. Huh? Yeah, that should work out. I wasn't a fan of letting Theo talk all alone either. Yes, I think this is for the best. Duane and I should be able to handle the odd job the precinct will throw at us. But what's the problem, Theo? It's not like you to get all weird about accepting help. Whoa, forget I said anything. Fine, if you insist. Still, we should finish any important business we have before starting this. I imagine this operation may well last into the evening. Yeah, it seems that way. Do we just start it now? I think so. I think there's another monster, but there's more time, I think. Really, worst case, I will reload. I think we're good to go, though. Finally, let's get this briefing underway. Alright then, Randy and I will head over to the police department. Lloyd, take care of Theo, Todd, alright? Yeah, leave her to me. And you, Randy, don't try to skip out on work and leave it all to Ellie. Come on, I would never do something like that, buddy. Don't worry, I'll keep an eye on him. Give it all you got, Theo. Of course, you too, Ellie. Alright, once you get there, just give me a call on your Enigma. Then we can start our mission. Understood. I can't really claim to understand everything that's going on with this, but just don't make a mess of things, okay, Jonah? I don't want you to cause any trouble for anyone who uses the Urban Network for their job. That's cute. Theo and I, we're pros. Kitty too, probably. We wouldn't let ourselves be noticed by your average user. We're simply playing a game of tag, 2 against 1, just out of the public's view. That is how the operation should play out, at least, so there's no need to worry. Whatever you say, I guess. Sweet, counting on you, Theo. I think I'll order a large pizza with extra cheese to get myself hyped up for this. Try a salad sometime. Well, we'll have the Geofront entrance in front of the station. This is the lower floor of the A sector are our goals, right? Yes, Control Terminal 3. I will explain everything. How everything will go once we arrive. Roger, let's move out, Theo. I did kind of want to go heal and stuff. Oh, there's a healing thing there. So we just need to take the elevator down, right? Correct. Do you recall coming across an inoperable elevator when we initially came down here? That is the one we need. Once you input the authorization code, we'll be able to write it to the area below. Understood. But Theo, how exactly did you get your hands on a Geofront authentication code? I stumbled across it by chance while using the IBC's main terminal to isolate Jonah's location. It should be the right code. Sure, this is okay, but I didn't expect to get that through proper means. Geofront is Crossbow City facility, so legally, I do not see an issue. We are merely shortening the process, that is all. If you say so. Not turning back now, I guess. Let's head on down to you. Roger. I just saw, though, that there is a book we can get now. This feels very easy to miss. We need to talk to someone. Not this person. I don't know who. I don't know who we're looking for is the problem here. Oh, I just saw it's in the cafe. Maybe it's not even... Is it you? Oh, Theo, it's rare to see you alone with a boy. Could it be? Are you on a date? No, we're not. Don't blurt out such stupid things all of a sudden. It's incredibly annoying. Yeah, it is annoying, actually. Take this. It's a little gift from me. The anniversary festival has made him more enthusiastic than I would prefer. I'll have to call him later. I don't think I've ever seen you make such a scary face, Theo. It is kind of weird, however. There's two people. Everyone instantly assumes they're on a date or something. It's super weird. I kind of wish they would stop with it. It's just awkward every time. But did get chapter 7 of Back Alley Dr. Glenn, though. Chapter 7, The Clash. Upon hearing the news from Rufus, Sherry immediately objected. Wait, Dr. Rufus, it's too soon. Unfortunately, the symptoms of the crystallization will not wait. We need to operate as soon as we can, Rufus responded. Glenn, his back turned to them, did not show any reaction. He simply continued to gaze down at the city as he silently listened. We discussed this with Hugo, and he consented to it. As a nurse, you aren't in a position to object, he continued. His cold statement temporarily got the better of Sherry. Without any way to dispute Rufus's words, she bit her lip in a pained dismay. The worst part was, she knew she was right. Hugo's 14-year-old body was much smaller than an average adult's, so the time left until the crystallization reached his heart was also shorter. It was a natural, logical decision for a doctor to proceed with the surgery as soon as possible. Even so, Sherry protested. Doctor, do you think nothing of Hugo losing his hands? What I'm concerned with, Rufus replied without hesitation, is whether he loses his life. Preserving that is my top priority. He won't be able to pursue any dream if he dies. In his words, Sherry could feel the pain he felt at losing Katarina. Knowing this, she couldn't hide her sorrow. Rufus looked past Sherry to the large-framed doctor, who was still looking out over the city. I will save the child, he declared to Glenn. Good, saves me the trouble of declining, Glenn said as he turned and began to leave, his eyes avoiding Rufus as he passed. Do your best, Dr. Rufus, he nonchalantly waved goodbye. His back turned to the others as he exited the rooftop. Pathetic, muttered Rufus. Without over, he urged Terry to return to work, telling her that he would let the fact she had secretly called in an unregistered doctor slide this time. Her shoulders sagged. As she listened... Oh, I clicked the wrong button. As she listened, her eyes were fixed on the ground. She was lost in her thoughts and swirling emotions. Don't involve him, it will only make this more difficult for you, Rufus concluded. Sherry raised her head at those words and looked into Rufus's eyes. I'm sorry, Dr. Rufus. There's one thing I forgot to tell Dr. Glenn. What? Rufus asked, confused. Sherry did not answer the question, however. She simply began hurrying after Glenn. Rufus was left alone on the roof. The wind began to pick up, causing his white coat to flutter. He rubbed his temples and let out a long, deep sigh. I wonder how many more chapters there are. There's normally like 12 or something. I guess we're just going back then. Guess if we wanted to, we could go... charge? But it's gonna be quite a lot of exploring before any kind of boss anyways, so... I don't really think we need to worry about that. I also have literally no idea which way we're supposed to go here. Is it this way? So we're supposed to be on floor 2, right? Like, is this it? This doesn't feel like it's it. The elevator can't be used at the moment. This should be the elevator that leads to the A sector's lower stratum. I will enter the authentication code. It should be operational now. Alright, ready to head down. Wait, do you have any idea where the terminal we're looking for is? Most likely in the deepest part of the floor. It will be a long walk, so please be sure to stay on guard. Right, you wanted to come here alone. I even think it's kind of stupid that they're alone now. I mean, I wouldn't suggest it. They're going to somewhere they've never gone, and there's been dangerous things here before. We're gonna have to do combat with 2 people now, which is a bit different. I guess the fights will be different too because of that, though. You know, compared to the upper levels, the lighting system here seems more dated. Are the lower levels older or something? Yes, the lower stadiums were the first geofront sections to be built. The geofront as a whole is product of an urban planning project that spans 20 years. Due to its construction undergoing some spontaneous changes, the entire structure became more complex than originally intended. In fact, Ellie told me stories about how the construction of the geofront was manipulated by all sorts of Diet members. That figures. Still, the sheer size of this place never fails to surprise me. Did you really think you'd be okay coming down here alone, Tia? Well, no. My apologies. It's okay. Anyway, let's just be careful not to get hurt down here. I'll do everything I can to protect you. Understood. Lloyd, would you like to practice combination craft while we're here? I may not be as proficient as Randy or Ellie, but I would still like to try. That's a great idea. Since it's just the 2 of us, this is a perfect chance to get some practice in. Roger. It's super sad that, I don't know if I mentioned that even, but for an achievement, or to help get an achievement rather, it's not actually a requirement, but it makes it easier, is to not use a combination craft before we've gotten the achievements later in the game. There's like bonding achievements, and I think somehow using the special S-crafts makes it harder to get those achievements, so. Cheer bomb. Attempting luck skill check. Luck skill check failed. The chest is still empty. What if we keep rolling? Someday we'll pass that luck skill check. Oh god. We did get the ambush off, which means we can scan. And scan this one. A dark now. Looks like some evil squirrel. Weak to fire. I don't think Tio even has fire. We really are gonna run low on resources down here though. Hopefully it's not the biggest place. This is confusing. Marble ring. You find fingerprints inside the chest that point to the likely culprit behind its contents theft. 3 guesses as to who that is. Must be Estelle. It wouldn't be me. I think it's Estelle. We blame Estelle. I really want to do this themed rush. I'm gonna do it. There we go. And let's scan this. They hurt. There's different enemies in every room here. Not a single duplicate so far. Layout seems very simple at least. No splitting paths. Oh, I didn't get the second hit then. That's a bit annoying because these are gonna be going for us. We can at least quake both of them. So if they do stay stacked, they do. That should be some good damage. Oh, they didn't quite die though. Oh, and a miss. Into this. Nice. I want to try to keep them charged and ready for the eventual boss battle, because we all know there's one coming. We can make a save. No, this is a bigger room. I already see a crank thing there. This we've already fought once. It really doesn't feel like we have high dodge chance on Lloyd, but he has like 20%. We never really... It's like we're dodging more with Ellie recently than we ever did with another person. Also, this is a lot of people. Can we... Wait, yes. Oh, that bounced them apart though. I'm out of EP on Lloyd as well. Gonna let them spend their turns walking instead of me. There we go. That led to another room. What's down here? Chest. Dental coats. You're sucked into the chest and end up in a chest-based world with no way back. Decades go by, your memories of Crossbow fade, and as your life comes to an end, you take your final breath, only to wake up. It was all a dream. Damn. I am gonna miss these chests when we reach the games that no longer have them. It's such a unique part of the early Trails games. Like, I don't know any other game that has chest dialogue. There probably are other ones, so I just don't know any. Oh, come on, Lloyd. No, what is that? Come on. Should I just die and get a restart? We're gonna lose so much if we have that. Like, we're not getting his S-craft charged again. We just can't accept a defeat there. I'm sorry, but... No, that's a far run. Let's heal. I hope they have a charging station before the boss. They probably will though. They normally do. Whoa. They really are starting to get a bit more 3D in their designs already. Neato. One singular enemy. Team rush with 2 people. Oh, I just ran too fast into them. Wind. That's actually like one of the first times we see enemies weak to that, I think. Come on, Lloyd. What is up with your misses? Kill one. No, they killed him. Okay, then we're gonna die. Ugh. That's a bit annoying. I wish I had EP to use, but I don't. Nice, finally got a dodge from him. Let's get one of them dead at least. Okay, good. Good. This feels like a boss room. But there's been no charging station. There's been no charging station. Maybe we're not there yet, though. I'm gonna have to hope and pray that we are not there yet. Oh, I healed the wrong person. I'm going down on another floor. Okay, so I thought we were done, but we're not done. I do need to charge EP though. I have no EP. As long as they keep doing solo enemies though, it's fine. Because then we can actually maybe level, which would restore it all. Because we're getting a bit close now. Terrible. But first, a word from our sponsors, Swirble VPN. Oh. What the heck is this doing here? This giant fan is part of Geofront's ventilation system. Under normal circumstances, it should be inactive, but TOX is the portable terminal. I think I have located the issue. Its vertically-lit fan is running due to a malfunction in the system. This seems to apply to a few other fans as well. That doesn't sound good. It would probably be best if we went and turned each of them off. Agreed. We can use the vans like this one to operate them. Wait, so the vans are supposed to be off? Why wouldn't they be turned on? Why do they exist if they're always supposed to be off? Guess we can finally start using a bit of resources. Since we're not that close to the end as I thought we were. Run away. Oh, I hope that would thing. Oh, we got the counter. This way then, I guess? Where are we? I stopped both of them. Oh god, I didn't even see you. I'm sorry. Seal on one of them. That's good, then we can focus on the other one with our damage. Or we just kill them both. Works too. And this one is a bit in the way. Gotta heal. Or are they weak too? Right. Then just quick, and they should be dead. Ooh, almost level. Guess we can use the last of our EP then without worrying. And getting back after this fight. Oh, 5 XP. 7 on Theo. Oh, I hope that would kill one of them. Oh, that did kill one of them. There we go. Gonna be ahead of the others in XP now. 3. And they're not very fast. And they're weak too. Right. We might die here. I don't know. This is really gonna hurt. Oh, they missed twice though. That saves us here. That makes it all right. There we go. Chest. Stride heals. Oh, The higher elements appear to be active in this chest. Unfortunately, there are still no more items. I think these were, yes. Now we're starting to breeze through them. That level really helped. Almost weird how they front-loaded all their monsters in like all the first rooms, and now we're just repeating the same ones. Not much to say here, because we're just doing the same fight over and over and over and over. Until we reach the end. Only hit one, but I just missed with an arc. Maybe I chose the selection wrong, actually. It's probably on me. This way, I guess. Down? Oh, monster chest. It's good that we're fully charged. Gonna be a bit weird to do one of these fights with only 2 people. I'm assuming theoretically you don't even have to be just 2. You could wait and just come back with the other people. I hope they're gonna stack a bit more than they are right now. Try to do a Tio S-Craft, try to hit. I mean, 5 people is pretty good. That's actually really good. Okay. And with luck we can get her a bit charged before the next. Monster chests are really nerfed in this game. The ventilation here is your biggest fan, and yet you just go and shut it down. Yeah. I hate fans. Fan down. Oh, this is where we entered the room. It's kind of a short tap too, I guess. Wait, was there something here? No. Okay, so here's the boss. Now, the thing is, we don't have Tio's S-Craft ready. Which might be a problem, considering we probably want to scan things as well. So maybe we go do some quick fights. Should be possible. Basically, we can just attack these. If we're lucky to attack Tio, they probably won't most of the time. We can move Lloyd out. It'd be nice if there was some quartz or something we could equip that makes you more likely to be attacked or something. Maybe that's a bit too direct for their liking though. It'd probably be also pretty good. Too good, probably. Okay. I am scared of dying when we cast this, but hopefully we don't. Okay, she's alive. Good. Attack, please hit. No, they okay. Then let's die then. Luckily, it's kind of easy to die if you want to. So we can just let it attack us. If we just want to kill the flying ones, we should be doing this thing. And then we can Quake here. Only thing is, it keeps healing. Kinda need Tio to heal, unless she's just gonna die like she did last time. Did these respawn in each room? I wonder why they did respawn. Is it because I entered the last room? Maybe that counts as a different segment or something. Let's not team rush. This is a perfect opportunity to just let Tio charge. It's still going for Lloyd though. Stop! Oh, now she can't auto-attack. She needs to cast arts now. Okay, 160. We're getting pretty close. 170. We're almost there. 1 or 2 more fights and we should be good. Okay, turn around to have like that. That's how we want it. No, don't team rush. That's unnecessary. Lloyd, walk away. Or you can stay in the edge here. Okay, now we can just kill it. We're all charged and ready now. Watch this all be unnecessary and the boss to actually be super easy. There we go. Charge. Probably gonna be stuff to scan, so mental reminder for myself here to not forget. Are we close? Yes, this is the final stretch. The room containing Control Terminal 3 should be somewhere near here. Tio! What is that? It must be the leader of the monsters in this section. Tio, are you good to go? Ah, yes, I'm ready. It's a big one. Megalo Queen. The arrogant Queen of Bats. To say her love of blood, she will even suck it from her own kin. It's like a vampire then. A cannibal vampire. Sleep on Tio. Oh, it summons ads. I see. That's actually very annoying. If I knew it was gonna be doing that, I would have taken measures to prevent sleep from being so effective. Let's do this already. I'm not sure we can seal on the boss. Should we try? For science? No, we cannot seal on the boss. And we're gonna get one shot now. I think we're just dead. Unless we dodge. We dodge. We gotta get Tio up. Tio is up. And Lloyd is down. And Tio is dead. Okay. This thing is very strong. It's extremely, extremely strong. We need to make it be slower. It's having way too many turns. I'm gonna encourage her. I don't even know if her thing is tied to that. Oh, that's a good dodge. And I'm gonna do another encourage. No, actually, let's wait with encourage. Shall we? Let's get another one of this. And let's take the crit turn. Oh, she didn't have full. Oh well, it's still good, I think. Make them a bit slower. That's a nice dodge. Not a nice dodge, but because it wasn't a dodge. This thing is also weak to that. We should let her heal herself. There we go. Ooh, AoE. Scary. Do we kill this? No, we go for the big one. Oh my god. Oh my god. Don't kill Lloyd. Best strat, just heal. Keep ourselves up. Nice counter. Nice miss. Really good, actually. I think we go for the boss here. Do a Hydro Cannon that hits both. Don't kill her. Oh, nice, we got it. Sweet. That was unexpected. Tio, are you okay? That was a pretty tough fight. Yes, I'm fine. What about you, Lloyd? I'm okay too. I guess Randy was right when he said those Tonfas would be good for defense. But even so, that would have gone a lot smoother if the others were here. Honestly, being without them is making me realize how much I rely on those two. Did I say something funny? Oh, don't mind me. It's nothing important. Control Terminal 3 should be past the door on the right. We should log in and contact Jonah. Gotcha. I got your back. For my own sanity, I'm gonna make sure those did get scanned now. I actually think it's the first one. Oh, this is later then. Yeah. This was the thing that was summoned, I think. There's two different. I wonder when the next one is gonna be then. Because it feels like we kind of explored the entire place now. Do we go in here? Or do we go in the other room? Maybe we should go heal, actually. I don't think there will be another fight, but... always good. Check if this... Yes, time for hacker man time. Is this it, Theo? Yes, this is Control Terminal 3. Our plan is to hack into the net from 2 points. Control Terminal 8, which Jonah has appropriated, and this terminal. I think I understand. Should I call Jonah now? Yes, if you would. Since Ellie and Randy may try to contact us, call Jonah on my Enigma instead. Will do. Lloyd took Theo's Enigma. Jonah, it's Lloyd. Oh, y'all are there? Yeah, Theo is putting up the terminal now. Good, good. I'll get mine set up too. Do me a favor and turn the Enigma speaker mode on, okay? Speaker mode? What's that? On the back of the Enigma, there's a little red switch. Flip it. It will allow other people to be able to hear the caller's voice. Right here. Right, flip the switch as instructed and place the Enigma on the table. Hey, can you two hear me? Uh-huh, that's useful. It uses quite a bit more EP, so I don't recommend using it unless necessary. Jonah, everything is green on my end. How about you? Almost there. I've been moving the decoy around as much as humanly possible. I'll let you know if Kitty shows up, so keep your fingers on the keyboard. Affirmative. We'll stand by until you give the signal. Cool, but let me down to you. So does that mean we're all done setting up? Yes, all we need to do now. All we need now is Jonah's signal. Once I start hacking, you can leave everything to me. You see why I initially chose to go alone now? Yeah, I do. But still, the journey here wasn't exactly the easiest thing in the world. I'm glad I decided to tag along. This is bad. I'm terrible with awkward silences. Oh, that's right. Mishi, wasn't it? You know, the character you like so much. You even got a keychain of him on your Enigma. Yes, I suppose you could say I like Mishi. I don't really want to get too attached to things, so it's hard to believe we held onto that keychain for all these years. Years? So you didn't buy it when you came to Crossbell? I assumed you did, since it's practically Crossbell's mascot. No, this was a gift. From Guy, 5 years ago. What? Guy Bannings. He was your brother, right? Yeah, he was, but wait a second. Theo, you knew my brother? Yes. I had no idea. Why didn't you tell me sooner? You're from Lemon State, right? How could you know Guy? You couldn't have come across... What do you mean you're gonna go on a trip? Where are you even going? Principality from Euphoria. Don't worry, I should be back in a month or two. Well, I can't dive into specifics, but I'm in charge of escorting this cute little girl back to her home. Theo, I'm sorry, but have you been to this hospital before? Yes. It was about 6 years ago. I do not intend to keep it a secret from all of you. I apologize. No, wait, that was you? Yes. I was only 9 years old at the time. Guy was the one who escorted me back to my home in Rimeferia. Rimeferia? So that's where you're from, not Lemon. That is correct. To be honest though, it does not especially feel like home to me. But now I've all but abandoned it. Theo, what about your parents? I believe they are fine, but I cannot say for sure. Ever since I left 3 years ago, I received few letters from them. At age 5, I went missing for a period of time. Guy was the one who rescued me. After that, I was hospitalized at St. Ursula for over half a year. Once I finally recovered, Guy insisted on escorting me to my home. I had no idea. But if you're escorted back home, why'd you leave again? Lloyd, you know I'm a bit different from regular people, right? You don't say that. It's the truth. You know it is. My sensory reception is orders of magnitude higher than any normal person. The faint sounds an average ear finds impossible to pick up. The flow of orbital waves an ordinary person could ever perceive. The presence of elements that go undetected by the public at large. Even people's emotions and the beat of their hearts. When I attended Sunday school, I was always alone. The things the neighborhood children saw and what I saw were worlds apart. I wasn't oblivious to their prying eyes and their whispered conversations about me. I know my parents loved me, but everyone has their limits. The atmosphere at home just grew more and more tense. That is when I began to realize that it would have been better if I never came home at all. Before I knew it, I found myself buying a ticket and boarding a train. A train heading to the only place I could think of. Crossbell. I get it. You wanted to see my brother again, didn't you? I think that was the reason, yes. When he bought me that keychain as a gift, Guy told me this. Don't worry, Theo. I know you can find happiness. And if you ever have trouble finding it, just give me a call. We can figure out whatever's making you sad and kick its butt together. That definitely sounds like something Guy would say. But around that time at the lowest point in my life, I met an Epstein Foundation researcher by chance. He saw potential in my enhanced sensory reception and recruited me for a noble staff development team that the foundation had just launched. With that, I transferred to Lemon State and spent 3 years as a foundation researcher. Then, 3 months ago, I returned to Crossbell. Theo... I'm so sorry. It's not fair that my dummy of a brother left us like he did. Not only is he promised her a girl, that's not like him at all. Lloyd... Oh, it must be Jonah. The kitten has been spotted. I repeat, the kitten has been spotted. Just now, I noticed her nibbling on the bait I threw out. I'm about to corner her, so give me all the support you can muster. Understood. Guess I'm just along for the ride. Theo, don't push yourself too much, alright? Roger, no need to worry. Beginning concealment near network to research the second boundary domain. Standing by for Kitty. Hi, ma'am. Whoa, are you serious? It's her. Kitty already deactivated all of our protections. Yeah, do you know how tedious it was to prepare the bait? And now it's all... I don't believe this. How can one person do all this? Settle down, Jonah. She's likely trying to use all her processing power to brute force her way through. Please focus. Stay 2 steps ahead and lead her towards my domain. Damn it, I'm not a machine. She's passing through Control Terminal 4, Control Terminal 17, City Hall's main terminal. Here, I'll call her at Control Terminal 25. She's entered your domain, Theo. Affirmative. So this is your tribal. She's fast, extremely fast. Activating Eon system. Initializing parallel processing. Confirming Kitty's presence. Oh, look at these data streams. If you keep it up, you won't even need my help catching her. I disagree. Unlike you and Kitty, I'm not a true hacker. If my own system goes down, I will be easily overtaken. Damn it, then what do we do? In preparation for that, raise your processing output to max and block Kitty's exit. I'm predicting that Kitty will try to shift over into your domain again. Choose your timing carefully, because you will have an approximate 0.1 second window to catch her. You gotta be kidding me. Screw it, I'm Jonah freaking Sacred. Get ready. Aeon system. Limit break. Now, take this! Alright, I bagged myself a kitty. We won? Yes, it looks that way. Ah. Theo, are you okay? I will be in a minute. Increasing the AI system's processing power that much, the world is spinning around me. Didn't I tell you not to push yourself? Lloyd? Hey, Theo. The promise my brother made to you. I keep it for him. Huh? And if you ever have trouble finding it, just give me a call. We can figure out whatever's making you sad and kick its butt together. No doubt about it, my brother was amazing. He was so strong, so confident, and so quick to take action. I still have a long way to go to catch up to him, but I put every ounce of effort I can into getting there. I've become the kind of man that can keep his promise to you. So what do you say? How mysterious. How come again? You and Guy are almost nothing alike, but at the same time you two remind me so strongly of each other. The way your spirit shines, the way you look ahead with confidence. I remind you of Guy. In a lot of ways, yes. But of course, you're your own person. You're who you are, Lloyd. You can't ever become Guy, nor should you try to. I think you know that better than anyone. Yeah. That aside, if you're going to make me a promise, though, I'd like you to promise me something else. What do you mean? You don't need to make it right here and now. I did not simply want to take over Guy's promise. I want to make all of your own. Whatever you come up with will be perfect, I'm sure. Theo, and in case you've forgotten, I'm not a child, so I don't want to be someone who's simply protected all the time. After all, I'm a member of the SSS too, aren't I? You're right. You're exactly right. Ah. Is something wrong? No, it's just... I think that's the first time I've seen your genuine smile. I was not smiling. I am simply exhausted, that is all. No need to be shy. Seems like such a waste, though. Your smile is adorable. If you showed it more often, I'm sure it'd be crazy popular. Adorable. Oh. Jonah? How long have you been listening? I think that's the first time I've seen your genuine smile. Somewhere around there. Can't say I was expecting to hear a cheesy line like that today. What's more, you actually got frustrated over it. What's with that? Spew any more nonsense and I will destroy you with a 40-chain combo in Pump Party. That's not even possible. But actually, someone like you might be able to pull that off. That reminds me, Jonah. Did you manage to find out who Kitty is? Who do you think I am? This is the one and only Jonah Secret you're talking to. I managed to figure out her location. I'm sending it to you right now. Jonah, what is this file you attached? An attachment? What the hell are you... The log shouldn't contain anything like this. It was just supposed to cover her location. We should open it. What? That's... What the heck is this? Wait just a damn minute. This couldn't be... It appears the hackers have become the hacked. This must be her way of getting revenge for us discovering her location. No, perhaps she had us in the palm of her hand from the very beginning. If true, it's possible that the information we obtained was simply a ruse. Jonah, are you okay there? Damn it, there's no way she should have been able to mask her address. If we could trace and analyze it, eventually it'll lead back to the access point. No, that won't work, but what about... Hello? There's no point in talking to Jonah when he's like that. Let's just return to his place for now. We still need to retrieve our rightfully earned memory quartz. Nearly forgot about that. With everything that just went on, I guess it slipped my mind. There should be an emergency elevator near the exit. We'll take that and head back. So yeah, sounds good. Okay, we'll do exactly like they said. I'm guessing this is gonna be the end of the day. We gotta go up all the way. Oh, this was down. I thought this was up. Yeah, can I actually see that? I want to look at it now. Can I see that it goes down? Yeah, it actually has the down arrow. This is the entrance. Weird that they didn't just teleport me. Like here. Oh, the sun's already setting. Guess we did more time in the geofront than I thought. It seems that way. What's the matter to you? Nothing. We should hurry back to Jonah and retrieve the memory quartz. I admit, I'm also curious about Kitty's true identity. Me too. Hopefully this will lead us somewhere. Rosenberg Studio? Wait a minute. The Rosenberg Studio is that doll factory, isn't it? There's near the mountain path, if I remember correctly. Yep, that's the place. When I was analyzing Kitty's location, it led me there. I'm 100% certain. But what the hell is that freaking doll factory of all places? This some kind of joke? It certainly is strange. How so? If Kitty is at the studio, like Jonah claims, what's so weird about that? Well, currently the Orbital Network is only functioning within the city and at St. Ursula Medical College. The resort on the other side of the lake, Michelin, is also part of testing. Oh. You see, because wireless orbital waves are unstable, they're primarily only used for orbital telephones. And since the orbital network is constantly exchanging large amounts of info, there's usually got to be a wired connection. A giant orbital cable runs along the bottom of the lake, connecting St. Ursula and Michelin. But no way would anyone run a connection all the way out to some doll factory in the middle of the mountains. Damn it, what kind of sick prank is this? Can't be, can it? Also, this is the kind of thing I wonder if everyone just immediately knows or not, because I can't remember myself if I knew this or not, but I mean, looking at it now, it's kind of obvious with everything that's going on who it is. I mean, now they even showed you, but... Though the mystery still remains, we succeeded in our objective. I believe you mentioned a reward. Yeah. None of this would have been possible without your help. So this is the info you said we'd be interested in. That's right. Takote's info on most of Ravish's relationships. I even threw in some info on a couple other related topics for safe measure. Happy now? No, I'll say. This information is indeed of interest to us. Just, there's nothing super classified or anything on there. It's all stuff that anyone could find out if they dug hard enough. Your boss at the CPD, for example, they've been sitting on all this for, ever. Sure it'd be useful nonetheless, thanks. Since we didn't have access to all this, we were at a bit of a disadvantage. That's so. Glad I could help then. Beat, that was way too much for one day. Tomorrow I'll use what we learned to finally uncover Kitty's true identity. Well, don't overdo it. It's the anniversary festival, Jonah. Why don't you go on a date or something instead of holding up in here? Shut up, it's none of your business what I do or don't do. You damn wolf in sheep's clothing ass playboy normie piece of crap. I'm not exactly sure what all that meant, but I can't help feel like you got the wrong idea about me too. Now to mention it, you went on a date with Cecile on the opening day at the festival, didn't you? Huh? And after that, you ended up spending time with the beautiful Seeker sisters. Experience really does trump everything in the end. Theo, what are you trying to say? Nothing in particular. This is what I said before, right? Everyone immediately assumes it's a date when it's a guy and a girl spending time alone. It's not it. And it's annoying that they keep assuming it, because it makes it awkward immediately. If they could please stop, that would be great. With this, we can access the entire database's content. This is really comprehensive. Up until now, we've had quite a few gaping holes in our intel on Ravish. This might be the first time we've had so much information on them laid out for us. Why don't we take a little look-see in what we got here, then? Right. Start from the top, I assume. Summary history. Ravish is the largest criminal organization currently operating within Crossbow State. Its inception dates back to roughly 1130 of the Septian calendar, coinciding with the founding of the state itself. As the name Ravish & Co. would suggest, its fortune was amassed by smuggling goods between the Empire and the Republic under the guise of a trading company. In turn, Ravish was able to seize control of Crossbow's underworld. Currently, Ravish is known to participate in several illegal businesses, including arms smuggling, the sale of stolen goods, land speculation, insider trading, mirror laundering, sex rings, intermediary agencies for Jagercore, and so on. Due to its close ties to influential Diet members, Ravish is rarely punished for its criminal offenses. While members may be arrested from time to time, it's common for their bail to be posted almost immediately. See, this entry gives a pretty good overview of Ravish. We've only heard rumors and scraps of them until now. It's nice to have everything together in one place. Seeing all this, it's evident what a formidable organization they truly are. For real, these guys are making a killing with these shady ups of theirs. Arms influence. Ravish's main force totals about 300 members, including low-level workers both inside and outside the state. The company employs approximately 500 people total. Ravish's ranks include several former Jaegers and soldiers from neighboring countries. Combined with its smuggling of cutting-edge weaponry, Ravish is believed to have a considerable military strength. Despite not being a large-scale crime syndicate, its influence extends past Crossbow. Ravish holds deep ties with influential figures in both the Empire and the Republic. According to recent intel, Ravish had begun to lose ground to Heio, a rival organization, but has since bolstered its firepower by utilizing warhounds. This new development has led to Ravish regaining superiority. I had no idea Ravish was this large and well armed. Not only that, but they have men in their ranks with real battlefield experience. Yeah, makes sense. Even their lowest ranking underlings put up a good fight. Not to mention their warhounds, and they're still using them even after what happened. It's like the rest of the maiden mains was for nothing. I'm afraid so. It's pretty disappointing to think. Don Marconi. Marconi controls Crossbell's largest mafia as the current president of Ravish & Co. He's the fifth man to hold the position, but did not inherit it conventionally. 8 years ago, Marconi gained control by overthrowing the fourth Don in an act of deceit and betrayal. Perhaps due to his Erebonian heritage, Marconi prioritizes his relationship with members of the Diet's Imperial faction. His ties with Speaker Hartman in particular are well documented. On the other hand, he has also made inroads with the Republican faction. Undoubtedly, Marconi seeks to leverage both factions in order to take advantage of Crossbell's unique circumstances. Furthermore, he seems to fashion himself after Erebonian nobility. His personal taste includes lavish garments and ostentatious furniture. Look at this arrogant old fart. I mean, he looked like a jolly old man, but his actions paint him as anything but. It appears Marconi is a much more cunning individual than we were led to believe. Though he's firmly affiliated with the Empire, he still managed to forge ties with the Republic. No question, this guy's trouble. Garcia Rossi's official position at Ravish & Co. is General Manager of Sales. Behind the scenes, however, he acts as the Mafia's underboss and is the commander of its rank-and-file henchmen. Rossi previously served as commanding officer of the Zephyr Jaeger Corps. When Marconi toppled the former Don 8 years ago, he contacted Rossi to aid him in his bid for power. Afterward, Marconi recruited him away from the Corps to join Ravish & Co. permanently. Rossi was the architect behind the Mafia's militarization and large increase in strength. In his Jaeger days, Garcia Rossi earned the moniker Killing Bear by using his large frame and advanced military combat prowess to overwhelm enemy soldiers on the battlefield. Ravish's second in command, he's from a Jaeger Corps. Zephyr, the name sounds familiar to me. Probably because it's one of the two strongest corps in all Western Cimmeria. If that guy was a commanding officer at Zephyr, trust me, his strength is no joke. I've actually heard rumors about the Killing Bear before, didn't realize this was the guy. Makes sense, he practically radiated strength. But Randy, how do you know so much about all this? Travel as much as me, and you'll hear all sorts of rumors. Hartman is an extremely influential politician who holds the position of Speaker of the Crossbell Diet. As a member of the Diet, he also acts as leader of its Imperial faction. A descendant of Erebonian nobility, Hartman owns a luxurious mansion located at Michelin in the far southern reaches of Crossbell State. He is also considered an old friend of Marconi, the president of Ravish & Co. It's believed Hartman cooperates in the Mafia's various criminal enterprises, including smuggling, mirror laundering, and so on. Furthermore, sources say that Hartman had an unofficial meeting with the Imperial Chancellor, Gilead Osborne, last year in order to demonstrate his domestic and foreign authority. This is Speaker Hartman. He kind of strikes me as some hoity-toity imperial noble rather than a politician. But did he really manage to get an audience with the Imperial's bald and iron Chancellor? Yes, though it was evidently an informal one, Chancellor Osborne did have a meeting with him. It still irks me that he would meet with Speaker Hartman, but completely snub my grandfather. At the time, the whole matter was quite the hot topic in both nations' political spheres. Can't believe I never heard about that. Blood and Iron Chancellor. He's making a name for himself, alright. He really is, even in the Sky Games. Can't help but wonder what reason behind his visit was. Guess that's it. Alright. Everything was fussy up until now, but I'm starting to see the big picture. I agree. Ravish is led by a ruthless yet cunning boss with a former Jaeger commander as his right-hand man. Further, they have strong ties to Speaker Hartman. Not only that, but if the Speaker has ties to Blood and Iron Chancellor, then it's no wonder the CPD can't do a damn thing about the Mafia. That's true. Wait just a moment. I believe I've discovered concealed data within the memory cords. Concealed data? Can you pull it up? Hold up, if there was stuff hidden, does that mean the Brad was messing with us? Yes, it seems he tried to test whether or not I was able to notice it. His punishment will be long and painful. Well, that aside for now, we're able to recover the data. Yes, I would put the level of difficulty at easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Sword? Oh, I can't, that wasn't even me. Is that Sword Oxen? That's the thing Estelle and Joshua were asking us about, wasn't it? Nice one, Jonah. That little scoundrel really pulled through for us. This seems to confirm that it is in fact a real event. And further, that it's connected in some way to Ravish. Yeah, I had a feeling it was more than just a rumor. Alright, should we take a look? The sports auction is an annual event staged by Ravish on the final day of the anniversary festival. It's held in the form of a private, largely secret party hosted at Speaker Hartman's mansion in Michelin. Most items up for bid are first-class works of art, such as paintings and jewellery, acquired through theft, bribery, tax evasion, and illegal back channels. Additionally, invites are not limited to just Crossbellans. Nobles and affluent people from across the continent are extended invitations, making the auction function as an off-the-record gathering of Samaria's high society. The sports auction is a major source of income for Ravish. It also provides Speaker Hartman with the ideal place to network with influential figures. Security is solely handled by Ravish's forces as well. Entry is prohibited unless the guest possesses a black invitation card engraved with a golden rose. Is this real? Unbelievable. To think that something this massive has been happening every single year. But isn't this strange? Despite being a secret, this information describes it as a large-scale social event. And I'm sure the police and mass media are well aware, but are forced to keep their lips sealed about it. Otherwise, there's no way the people wouldn't know about such a huge event. Exactly. Chief, good evening, sir. Well, I'm surprised. Didn't expect you guys to get this far on your own. This ain't the place to talk, though. Come on, I'll give you the full rundown in my office. So I admit that all the information in those files is accurate? Yeah, unfortunately so. Beats me who did all this research, but they got quite a goldmine of stuff. But all the CPD's top brass know about this, right? Yeah, though I wouldn't say it's everyone. Anyone that's Inspector rank or higher for sure. The entire First Division too. Hell, even Arius and the Bracer Guild have probably known about it all for a while now. And that means this is another barrier standing in our way. Yeah, an extraordinarily huge one. You know, I didn't intend to restrict what you guys can do, but I wouldn't recommend poking your noses any further into this sports auction. Stuff like this is well beyond your pay grade, kids. But Chief... Now, Chief, let's not mince words here. You're not saying this is beyond us, you're just trying to tell us the CPD itself has its hands tied, aren't you? Considering all the influential figures invited and the fact that Speaker Hartman is the host of the entire gathering, the auction is practically untouchable. If the citizenry is not in immediate danger, the Bracer Guild cannot act either. So it seems there's nothing anyone can do. But we can't just... Calm down, you aren't the only frustrated person here, trust me. Think about the First Division, grinding your teeth every year, powerless to do anything. If this event ever gave them the slightest chance, they'd be charging in to take it down before even the guild could respond. But despite being shady as hell, it appears to be just another glamorous party. Damn. Basically, if you tried to crack down on the sports auction and screw it up, the SS would be finished. That's why, for your own good, I can't let you chase after this. Anyway, that's the gist of it. How frustrating. Listen, I'm not telling you to accept how things are. Just understand, sometimes you have to chin up. Look forward and figure out how much you can really accomplish. Don't forget the pit in your stomach right now, though. Keep at it, and your chance will come one day. So don't get too down, eh? I understand, sir. From now on, we'll stop looking into the auction. I'm sorry, Lloyd. This really sucks. With that, the third day of the anniversary festival ended. 2 years passed, a mysterious story of Lloyd's brother, a hacker known as Kitty, a detailed report regarding Ravish. Then the sports auction, sitting at the center of Crossbell's injustices. With all of it still spinning inside of his head, Lloyd slipped into a restless sleep. Hello, wake up. Come on, man, you're sleeping like a log here. Well, you asked for it. Hey, wake up already. Huh? What the? Why the hell do I have to be the one to wake up another dude? It's much more my style to be gently rise from sleep by a half-naked babe after a long night of fun. That would make some Joe or something, taking it easy. Maybe never have ourselves a bit of more than fun. Sorry, Brandy, but it's way too early for me to deal with your fantasies. Wait a sec, am I late for a meeting? About time you clued in. Come on, Mademoiselle and Teotal have already cooked up some grub, so let's go wolf it down. Yeah, I heard you loud and clear. I'll hurry and get changed. What are you laughing at? You're a cool guy, you know that, Brandy. I don't think I could look after everyone quite as well as you do. The heck's this coming from? Cut it out, man, it's embarrassing. Cheering up sad sacks like yourself ain't my thing, you know. Whatever you say. But don't worry, I feel a lot better after a good night's rest. I'm still really frustrated by these issues we're facing, though. That right? Well, just make sure you don't forget that feeling, kid. That frustration could be the push you need to grow into a great man one day. I told you to stop treating me like a kid. Anyway, I'm going to go change now. I'll meet you downstairs, okay? Yeah. Well then. So it's already the 4th day of the anniversary festival. We're going to have our work cut out for us. 4th day. Alright, it's 4th day of the festival. Time to get to work. I'm sure a lot of support requests will come in overnight, so let's take a look. Right, today's the day of the big parade too. Not to mention, there are tourists traveling all across the state during the festival. As you suspected, a lot of requests have come in. Lost belongings, missing children, etc. Maybe a little much to try and track all of them at once. Let's do what we can and go from there. Sounds like a plan. Let's check it out. What do we got? 2 new quests, from the looks of it. Missing tourists. Last night, a couple from out of town stayed at my establishment, but now there's no sign of them. Please help me find them. It seems they went a very dangerous area that none of us in the village dare enter. There's little we can do to locate them. Please hurry to Ash Tree Inn for details. Serial theft investigation. There's a thief targeting the food stalls at the anniversary festival. We want to arrest the criminal. Please hurry to the association's tent in the Harbor District. And not the monster. I guess we can record the one quest we did, the monster, before. Why not? Alright, we did do this quest too. Let's get going then, shall we? Start with the theft quest. At the harbor. Which harbor? Am I blind? Yes, there. These people then? You guys hear about all the recent thefts? I guess you could look after things here just in case. If it's like the least I can do. Wait, who am I supposed to speak to? These two, maybe. Excuse us, but we're with the Crossbow Police Department. Would this be the Business Owners Association's tent? We're here to follow up on a support request. Oh, you've arrived. Now this is a surprise. I wasn't expecting you to be the one to come to our aid. Good surprise, I hope. Your request just happened to find its way to us. It's nice to see you again, Chairman Morris. Are these your friends, sir? Well, once upon a time, this young man sat across from me on a train. Alright, the opening of the game. Yeah, that was actually the day I started working on the force. Yes, it was, wasn't it? And then I've interacted with these fine folks a few times since. I have a bit of a difficult situation on our hands. Forgive me for adding more to your plate, SSS, but we need your help. You can count on us, sir. Let's see, I believe the request mentioned something about a recent theft. Yeah, wasn't there a bunch of them? Yes, it's as you say. There have been 4 different reports of theft since yesterday. Every last one of them, the stalls was rubbed clean. The Business Owners Association manages all of the stalls being run during the festival, so we hear every report that comes in. After poring over them all, I've determined that only food stalls are being targeted. We don't have any clues to go off, so the best thing we can do is warn the other stalls. That's unfortunate. The vendors already have enough to worry about during the festival. I imagine you're worried about this damage becoming more widespread. Yes, and that's why I called you all here. It's my duty to ensure that the thief is caught before they can cause any more damage. Not to mention, all this turmoil will no doubt affect the customers who have come to enjoy the festival if it continues. Will you please apprehend the thief for us? Yes. Thank goodness, I already feel a little relieved. I'm counting on all of you. Rest assured, my man, you're in good hands. So, Lloyd, any plans on how to tackle this? But not much to go off there. You're right, we don't know nearly enough to try and analyze the situation yet. Excuse me, do you mind telling us which stalls were targeted? I'd like to speak with the owners. We may be able to get more information from them before we proceed. That makes sense to me. I recorded the names down here. May I read them to you? Yes, please. First is Nardal Burgers in Central Square, followed by Chroma's Juice Stand in the Administrative District. Next we have Pallet Pizza in Entertainment District and Mitros Gelato in the Harbor District. We're able to get all of that. Okay, so 4 stalls in total, and they're all in different districts. No clues were left, despite there being 4 victims. Well, let's see what we can dig up from the owners. Will you be here on standby? We'll return after we made our rounds. Yeah, let me give you my contact information. Don't hesitate to call us if there are any new developments. We don't know when the thief will strike again, so communication is key. We're counting on you, everyone. Okay, we're gonna go check all the food stands, I guess. Excuse me, could we ask you a few questions? We're investigating the recent string of theft in the area. Yeah, I heard about it. If that conniving little thief touches my noodles, the gloves are off. let's hope it doesn't come to that. But while we're on the subject, could you tell us what the thief looks like? What they look like, huh? Nope, I haven't got a clue. They've been near impossible to pick anyone out of these crowds. I know what you mean. Well, regardless, thank you for your time. Mythros Gelato, huh? A gorgeous girl like her's got my heart melting already. Save the fighting for another time, Randy. We're here for a reason. Let's see what we can find out. Excuse us, ma'am. We're here with the CPD. Have I have a moment to ask you about what happened? Of course. You're talking about the theft, right? You managed to pull a fast one on me while I was serving a customer. You struck while you were busy then? Yeah, I had my hands full serving this laid-back tourist guy that was trying his hardest to hit on me. While I was warding off his persistent advances, I thought I sensed someone sneaking around behind me. But it was still a little too late. By the time I turned around, the register had already been emptied. I suppose you wouldn't know anything about the thief in that case. I'm afraid not. I can't believe I let it slip right under my nose. Excuse me, could we ask you a couple of questions? Yes. Oh yeah, that. Honestly, I'm not too worried over it. My sister and I worked this all together, so the thief would have to get through both of us. Now, if I was just here by myself, then I'd be concerned. You can't really watch your own back after all. Do you happen to recall anyone acting suspiciously around here? Actually, now that you mention it, I saw some hooligans in red tracksuits come here a little while ago. I've never seen those guys before, so they kinda put me on edge. Nah, those aren't the guys we're looking for. I don't believe these delinquents would resort to stealing. Regardless, do not hesitate to report any issues that they may cause. Sure will do. I'm all this here. Look who it is, you must on the job right now. Must suck being cops at a time like this. I'm grateful for your hard work. If you actually feel bad for us, then could you please not make our job any harder than it needs to be? I guess that's all the food stands here. Is this Anton again? Hey you, care to feast your eyes on the portrait of a man blessed by Adios herself? Travel shamelessly and live with kindness. The transience of the world will echo through your life. Well, what do you think? Amazing, right? That was supposed to be poetry. Andy came up to me this morning and said that he wanted to try being a street poet all of a sudden. This is Anta we're talking about though. Knowing him, I better give this up by the end of the day. For now, I guess I'll just roll with it, like usual. Administrative district, there were some food stands, right? And these two bracers. We're part of the Paris security detail. It should be starting any moment now, so keep your wits about you. It's a good thing we were mobilized. I doubt anybody would think for a second about messing with the show with us on guard. True enough, you guys are real combat pros. Bet any sane crook would wet themselves as soon as one of you bracers as much as glared at them. Yeah, I can't deny you're far more intimidating than we are. Oh, it's all you from the CPD, working hard, officers. The crowd is especially large today, so do try to be careful, okay? Welcome to Chroma's juice stand. Feeling thirsty? Wasn't this the stand that was robbed? Excuse me, would you mind giving us an account of how the robbery went down? In detail, please. Sure, I guess. It all happened when I let my guard down for a second. My poor sales. Do you recall what the suspect looked like? Not really. I was really busy, so I wasn't able to get a good look at everyone. But there was this slim, carefree, younger guy. From the looks of it, he was a foreign tourist. He was hitting on me the entire time. Then, as I was in the middle of rejecting him, I heard some sounds behind me and turned to look. Ah, and the thief must have used the opportunity to make their move. I think so. Darn it, I was being so careful too. The thief is a crafty one. Does it matter if I talk to them again? Yeah, it's the same dialogue. Just gonna drink a little. Excuse me, may I have a moment of your time? I'm not too worried about it. I don't think anyone's stupid enough to commit a crime right in front of the CPD headquarters. Okay, maybe I'm a little nervous actually. I heard one of the stalls nearby got targeted by the thief. I think it's safe to say that it's on high alert. Doesn't seem like he knows anything about the culprit, so maybe we should leave him be. You guys look pretty suspicious, you know that, right? I'll boot you out of here so fast if you catch you messing with my stall. Hello, Chief. Damn it, why'd they have to call me too? Hey, do my work for me, thanks. But, you know we got our own requests to deal with, Steve. How about you get off your lazy ass and do some work for once? Your kids are only running your mouth because you don't know how much of a pain in the ass it is to direct the parade. I thought my rank would have put me way above doing chores like this. Hey Grace, are you covering the parade? You know it. Apparently this year's parade is going to have the largest attendance yet, so you know I gotta be there. I'm getting real fired up now. I've snapped photos from all possible angles and exposed everything for what it is. Are you getting pumped, Rains? Tell me you're getting pumped. Yes, ma'am. Getting pumped, ma'am. Entertainment district, the next stalls, I think. Right, Palette Pizza is one of the stalls that was robbed. Excuse me, sir, do you have a minute to talk? That mess, huh? Jeez, what a day it's been. I got so caught up in dealing with the customer that I let my guard down. Wait, dealing with a customer? Yeah, it was this shady guy that was hell-bent on ordering a tropical pizza. Judging by my past experience with customers, I'm willing to bet he was a tourist. Anyway, I got his pizza all nice and packed and was right in the middle of handing it over. And then I heard this commotion coming from somewhere behind me. No, I'm positive it was the sound of the register being wrenched open. Damn it, how could this happen to me? I'm sorry for what you're going through. Thank you for cooperating in your investigation. Excuse me, could we ask you a quick question? I heard the pizzeria over there was one of the victims. Someone like me would never make an amateur mistake like that. Did you get a glimpse of the culprit by any chance? I don't believe so. Although based on my cunning intuition, I have a suspicion they will be committing a third crime pretty soon. I'm willing to bet our culprit is looking for his next victim right about now. Seriously. A slight correction, 4 cases of theft have been reported, so the next victim would be the 5th. I think that's it. Here. Central Square was the next one, I think. You can make a save also. It's been a while now. Excuse me, but mind if I ask you a few questions? We're conducting an investigation on the recent theft, you see. Oh, that. Someone from the Business Owners Association came by early to tell me to keep an eye out for anyone shady. They already hit one of the square stalls. So any idea seeing the thief run around or anything like that? So I can't say I have. I've been getting a lot of customers, so I can't spare the energy to look at what's happening at other stands. I understand. Now to mention it, you are right in front of Times Net back alley. Yep, and you also forget that the Ministry District is right down there. Most of our customers today came into the city to watch the parade. You certainly seem busy. There's a stand here. There's a lot of stands here, actually. I have no idea which one is the one that got hit. Did they tell us that? Is it this one? This one. So I don't want to talk to the burger stall. Is the one that actually. I'm gonna do optional ones first. You're talking about the stalls that have been robbed all across the city. Well, I don't think our stall has anything to worry about. I mean, I'm right in the middle of Central Square. With this many people walking around, I'm practically untouchable. I do not believe many of the tourists are aware of the cases or keeping an eye out. On the contrary, the likelihood of a thief using the crowd to avoid detection is quite high. Oh please, everything is fine. I can take care of myself just fine. He's hopeless. Boasting about how touchable you are is practically inviting misfortune. Occasionally I can see the balloons I hand out fly far into the horizon. They drift further and further until I can't see them anymore. I guess this doesn't count as a food. Yeah, it's balloon stall, not a food stall. Makes sense. Normal Burgers. This is one of the food stalls that was robbed. Excuse me, do you have a moment? Are you those police officers the guy from the Business Owners Association told me about? I'm sure you know, but my stall was hit just this morning. Our condolences. Please try to recall what occurred at the time of the incident. Oh well, the problem with that is that I don't exactly know when I was robbed. What do you mean by that? Well, it might have been when I was busy chatting away with this talkative young man. I think it was an eager tourist who came to enjoy the festival. Anyway, he was quite the chatterbox. When I finally got him his order, I swear I heard some rustling from behind me. I quickly looked behind me, but there was no one there. Then, after a while, I opened up my register and lo and behold, all my mirror was gone. I see, so it's possible this mirror was stolen in the moment. That's the only thing I can think of. I have no idea otherwise. That definitely sounds odd. Should we wrap up our questioning here? Should be good. Let's head on back and shuffle through all our info. I'm actually gonna, not that I think I have to, but I realized that since I can't talk to them again, the ones that have the cutscenes tied to them, They actually reset their dialogue now. Didn't even talk about anything related now. Okay, let's head back, I think. Oh, it's the harbor, right. Make a save, just in case we missed something. You're back already. We actually managed to get out a lot of information. Why don't we sort it through now? Alright, let's try to piece it together. Let's start by going over everything we learned thus far. Based on what we heard from the stall's owners, the thief was able to steal from them by striking while they were distracted. Yeah. Pretty sure they all said they were hit while they were in the middle of dealing with customers. Committing the crime while the owners were busy serving customers to avoid detection. A crafty method, I must say. Yeah, it doesn't matter how cautious you are if you're too busy to notice. Right, I heard the same. Does their cowardice know no bounds? Let's not forget our thief and friend managed to hit up 4 of them in a row. I bet they're off gloating to all their buddies about their big heist right about now. Perhaps, but don't crimes like these normally follow a pattern? Judging from what I've heard, I think I might just have an idea of what it is. Now that we piece together all the information, it's clear the criminal's motive was... I mean, considering what they were doing, I would say for their enjoyment. Didn't really seem like... I mean, you wouldn't hit food stalls if it was financial problems, I feel. I'm gonna say for their enjoyment. I get the feeling that the thief was doing it for their own enjoyment. Committing a series of crimes in rapid succession leads me to believe they were not motivated by their lack of Mira. Rather, I believe they're seeking thrills and getting enjoyment out of stealing. It's utterly ridiculous that someone would commit so many thefts for a reason like that. What kind of criminal is responsible for this tomfoolery? I think I have an idea of what the criminal might be like. Criminal is... I know it's 2. It's a youthful duo, I guess. I'm fairly certain it's a pair of younger thieves. How do you figure? There weren't any witnesses. Think about it for a second. Each stall was robbed in the middle of serving a customer. Didn't the description of the customer they served sound eerily similar to one another? And the stalls in the administrative and the harbor district both described him as a carefree sort of flirt. Meanwhile, the stalls in the central square and entertainment district described him as a very chatty, energetic kind of guy. Those were the only profiles recounted by the stall owners at the moment of the theft. It's far too unlikely to be a coincidence. Yeah, that's why I'm thinking our criminals are a pair. I think I get what you're saying. While one of them gathered the attention of the stall owner, the other one stole the mirror. Makes sense if you assume that they were switching off their roles. I absolutely cannot let this continue any further. Please find them before they strike again. But how are you going to find them? The city's packed with people right now. It's hopeless, isn't it? The best we can do is alert the shopkeepers to stay on guard. I disagree. I think we have enough information on how they operate to devise a countermeasure to stop them from stealing again. Who do you think our deer is going to strike next? I think it's safe to exclude any stalls that have already been targeted. Sooner or later, they're going to get caught up with their hands in the cookie jar. And now it's down to the stalls that have yet to be burglarized. The question is which? It's a good thing we interviewed some of the shopkeepers that were unscathed too. I'm pretty certain the one most likely to be targeted is... I think it's the one in the center of Central Square. They even said it when we talked to them. It's in the middle of where people are walking and stuff. So it's a pretty unassuming spot. Yeah. What about the sweet stall in Central Square? That's the one I found most likely too. The administrative district will be filled with officers because of today's parade. The entertainment and harbor districts are relatively open areas compared to Central Square. Considering the need to secure an easily accessible escape route, Central Square is the most logical location. Why would they need an escape route? The shopkeepers that were already stolen from are going to be more aware of their surroundings. Even if we've got experienced thieves on our hands, they're far more likely to get caught at this point. And they need to make a quick getaway if they do. You know, not to mention it, the burger stall was also located at the intersection between a few of the districts. The sweet stall in Central Square is within proximity of the back alley in the administrative district. That area decidedly has the highest number of escape routes available, so the thieves are likely to target that stall next. Couldn't think it, Diotop. So it's coming down to this, let's take it all on thieves targeting them next. This says travel to the designated district to conduct their stakeout. Looks like he's a bust. This guy's pretty young. Just looks like you're one of the mill terrorist. Hold your horses, Lloyd. We got another bite. The young man suddenly reached his hand into the food stall's register. That's our cue. Go, go, go. Please freeze. Damn it. Quick, let's scram. Huh? What? I'm not smelly. Teotot, you're up. You know this is a dead end, right? Game, set, match. Crap. Y'all, there's a bunch of spineless cops. The hell do you think you can do to us? You think you just walk all over us, the Black Emperors? I'm relieved that we were able to retrieve the mirror, but I must say, these hooligans aren't quite as rough around the edges as I was expecting. You said it, pal. One punch from the downtown delinquents and they'd be crying like a bunch of pansies. That quieted them down. I think it's possible they really were threatened by them. Who'd ever get scared by guys like that? They're making fun of us or something. We'd have no trouble taking him on. We have our answer. I see now, they're made fools of, so they resorted to petty crimes as a means of venting their frustration. So that's what it was. They disrupted the festival, and for what? Some selfish, self-pitying reason? You hooligans made a big mistake. You better be ready to answer for your crimes in full. What's with this old geezer? That glare is giving me chills. Oh, there you are. You're the special sports section, right? Sorry we're late. We're here to take away the thieves. Thanks. Sorry for calling you out here during such a busy period. Not a problem. It's our job, after all. Are these two the guys? Yeah, if you'd escort them to HQ, please. Hey, move it along. Wanna push me? Hey, looks like it's case closed. They didn't look like they were from Crossbone, so I figured they won't be in jail for more than 3 days. Crossbone's pretty soft on the foreigners, eh? Well, yes, well, the joke's on them. They'll be sitting in jail staring at the stone wall while the rest of us are out here enjoying the festival. Not to mention, I had a bit of fun striking fear into their hearts. I must say, your charade was spectacular. They were completely fooled. It comes with the experience of being a veteran trader. I'm used to having to put on airs. It's definitely a sight of you I've never seen before. I think I put on quite the performance if I do say so myself. Thank you for resolving the issue, everyone. Indeed, we're truly in your debt. Please allow for the Business Owners Association to present you its utmost gratitude. Oh no, that won't be necessary. We're just glad to have resolved the case before any more damage was dealt. You know where to find us if you ever run into any other problems. We'll be happy to help. A fine plan indeed. It's comforting to know I'm in good hands. Don't be afraid to reach out to us anytime. Let's go turn this in, because I have a feeling we're close to reaching a new rank. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm wrong. Maybe like one more quest. I'm thinking we go do some... We know the main quest is in America, and we have monsters out in the way of America. So maybe we do America hunting. There's also the mine monster thing, but maybe we can wait with that still until the next day, because there's still one more day. Also, we're not even sure this day will be so short as to end only after doing the America stuff. Let's take a walk, shall we? Maybe we should go rest, actually, because we're doing a mountain monster. Entertainment District. Fastest way to rest here. Here we go. East Street. Let's walk to America. We'll find there's a monster along the East Road somewhere, and there's a monster on the way to America, I think, as well. So, yes. Oh, there's a monster. Make a save. What is this thing? starting with a crit turn is very evil of them. I have to say, that's crazy evil. I'm just dead. Like, I don't think we can win when they get first turn like that. Not when they sleeping me too. Yeah, I'm just dead. That's crazy. Please don't let them have first turn again. Do they always have first turn? Because it's a 3-turn sleep. I guess we need to equip anti-sleep. Should we just go die then and equip anti-sleep? I've said it before and I'll say it again. I hate this type of design where like you can only win by having the right thing equipped. Like, I don't think I can win now. It's literally impossible if I don't equip anti-sleep. Or I can get lucky, I guess, and just dodge, but that's not exactly a good idea. We don't have that many though. Can't equip it on everyone. I'm not sure, maybe we can buy them. Should we go back to the city and look for that, I think. If it was single target, it would have been fine to just have 2, but I don't think it's gonna be fine now when it's an AoE ability that pretty much hits my entire party. They just sell it. Let's buy 2 more then. Wouldn't surprise me if we have to buy these other ones at some point too, but I won't before we get a specific thing. Let's get this. I guess we take away this one. There it is. Now everyone has it. And we can fight the boss without them just disabling my game. Now we even got first turn. That's good. I wonder if these can be confused. Probably not, but... I'm not sure if they can be sealed. They can be blinded. That's actually really good. I'm guessing these are gonna be kind of weak to something. Make sure we scan it. Let's see, what are they weak against? I can go for this one since it's now debuffed. Take the crit turn. And use it here. Boom. That's a lot of damage. Maybe I should have... Oh, we're good. Did they both... They're the same. Yeah. Can't really AoE hit them both. So we'll just go for one then. And we'll use Teos. Ult on it. And perhaps get a Holy Bullet. One down. Now we can just... Oh, Ariel. Our beloved Ariel. We use that so much in the Sky games. Just spam this thing with... Let's get defense down on it. That's good. There's a crit turn coming up. Gonna use that with Randy. Since we're gonna go to the hotel in charge anyways, we'll use Ellie's to do that. There we go. Yes. Nice. Wait, there wasn't another one there, was it? Because I did get unsure if there were two. No. Question is, fastest way to go back? Probably walking. I did not mean to get into this fight. Let's run. Couldn't flee. Let's run. They don't even want to fight me. I don't want to fight them, they don't want to fight me. So let's keep the peace. We can just go rest in here twice. Because there's gonna be one more monster in the America Road. We've been holding off on doing it, so we're getting attacked by multiple monster requests now. The fork, I guess, fastest way to get there. Right, we gotta keep a mind up for photo spots. Is this a photo spot? You know, now that I've had a chance to soak in the sights, the rural scenery here is lovely. You can say that again. Didn't have much of a chance to really check it out last time, off with all the monsters we had to take down. I suspect this location would provide a perfect setting for a countryside picnic. However, it is likely that the nearby monsters would make it difficult to enjoy. Still though, it'd be really fun to drive down this road. Imagine this view is familiar sight to traders like Mr. Hayworth who travel all over the state. I'm sure it is. Maybe we could take a great photo of this area for Grace's article. You do that, Shelley? Yes. Probably gonna be one in the village too of the flower field, I imagine. Also, no monster here, right? No. And there's the monster. Where are you? This is one of the districts along the Crossbella sightseeing tour. Everybody at the tour has been having a great time, myself included. Nice, nice. Make another save here in case there's another weird thing we don't know that's coming up. Maybe I was thinking if I should... They're probably not gonna sleep on this one too, are they? Would be kinda strange. We can actually check. I think it says in the Old America Road. This breath can inflict burns. We do have some anti-burn stuff. Like I saw Ellie was using one before. I'm not sure we have many though. That's only one. Will we need to go buy more? Can we handle it? If we're lucky, we're fine, and we can kill it anyways. Ellie was using it before, and it's honestly kind of a good idea. Keep her alive. She's the primary resurrector we have, so... Rent mute on our main caster sounds sensible. We can have death blows on Lloyd, so we have someone that can resist that. Let's try it. If the burns are too bad, we'll go back and get anti-burn on everyone. But it would be kind of annoying. Not sure where they will go. Let's do something like this. Try to crash bomb them. Got seal on one. That's nice. How they're stacking is great for me at the moment. I'm gonna take this turn, give this one seal too, so now neither of them can play the game. How does it feel to be on the other end of this? Alright, it's not blinded anymore. I should have probably blinded it. Let's also get its defense down again. When it's around its turn, we'll blind it again. Oh, we got a seal on it too. Even better. There we go. Not too bad. We have had some of these requests for a while though, so them being a bit easier is to be expected. Let's go to the village then, I guess. Because both of them are the quest, I mean. No, there's not even two, there's only one. But they're in the village. And we will probably be heading this way for the quest, I assume. Where we've never been before. There will be new treasure chests again. We should stop by the inn though. I guess we're going to the inn for the quest actually. So let's take that photo. I really do think this is gonna be here. America Village's fields and apiary are as beautiful as ever. Crossbell's esteemed farming village. Grace's tourist guide might benefit from a landscape shot of this. It's picture perfect, that's for sure. With how clean the air is here, you can see the countryside spread out far, far into the distance. This may very well be the only place in Crossbell that you can witness such a beautiful, untainted sight. If only there were farmers working in the fields for a picture. This spot will make a nice photo for Grace's article. Farmers or not. Leave the honors. Yes. We managed to meet Grace's 5-photo quota. Let's run these by her when we get the chance. No, I don't think we will. I think we're gonna wait. Because there will probably be more opportunities. This is gonna be the request. I do want to rest, but I don't think we can. Oh goddess, if something ends up happening to my guests, my inn is done for. Please be safe. Excuse us, you're Mr. Gofen, right? With the special sports section. You submitted a sport request to the CPD, correct? Oh, I'm saved. I've got an impending disaster on my hands, everyone. If I knew this was going to happen, I would have tied them down while they were still in the village. Oh, it's all my fault. Sir, please try to calm down and explain the situation. What in the world happened? Sorry about that, I'm just a little overwhelmed by this whole fiasco. Allow me to start from the beginning. Yesterday, this couple traveling from abroad checked into my inn. Everything was fine at first, but when I came to bring the breakfast in the morning, the room was empty. It was like they never were there. I have reason to believe that they ventured into the ancient battlefield off of Old America Road. The name rings a bell. I think I mentioned it before. Historians have found traces of a battlefield from the Middle Ages off a branch of Old America Road. If I remember correctly, it wasn't the stone bridge connecting the paths too damaged to cross. But it was. It seems that it was repaired recently though. Now any random person can wander in there all willy-nilly. The couple kept talking about how they wanted to go sightseeing while they were in Crossbell. Upon hearing that, I warned them about entering the battlefield, but that might have backfired. Some centuries-old battlefield would make for an alluring tourist spot. Is it really that dangerous though? Absolutely. The place is famous as the breeding grounds for many incredibly powerful monsters. Heck, even the villagers here know it'd be crazy to try and go there. And on top of that, ever since the bridge was repaired, no one's been patrolling the area. That means we can't confirm whether things have gotten better or worse. And those tourists have unsuspectingly wandered into a dangerous place. This is not the optimal situation, certainly. Agreed. We can't take this lightly. Please, I'm begging you. Can you find them and bring them back? For now, my friend Alfred is standing guard, making sure no one else enters the ancient battlefield, but at this rate, my guests will be in deep trouble. Understood, sir. You can leave everything to us. I assure you we'll find you tourists. It's not like we can refuse. You know, it'd be a lot easier if tourists would listen when given advice, especially from locals. Nothing to do but track him down and bring him back. Thank you so much. You have no idea what this means to me in the end. Well then, I'll leave this in your very keep. Go, fan! One of his regulars, maybe. Keith, what's the matter? As you can see, I was in the middle of an important discussion. This is no time for discussion. You know, the couple went missing, and now the inn's up the creek because of it? Yes, I'm fully aware. I just told these officers about the entire situation. But there's no need to freak out anymore. For the sake of the inn, I call in the cavalry. The cavalry? What are you talking about? Come in here. Don't be shy. Governor here will explain this entire mess to you. Sure, lay it on me. I'm Scott of the Bracer Guild. So you got a missing couple, is that right? If you don't mind, could you fill me in on the details? Hold on, a bracer? Why are you here? You're the special sports section, aren't you? Given the circumstances, I imagine us bumping into each other here isn't just a coincidence. Heath, explain to me why you brought a bracer here immediately. What do you mean? Whenever you're in a pickle, you gotta turn to the Bracer Guild, duh. When I heard about what happened, I sprinted all the way to Crossbow City to submit a request to the guild. I can't fault you for caring, but I really wish you cleared it with me first. Just our luck. Man, you have the worst timing ever. Why is everyone being so hostile right now? I don't really understand what's happening, but it's obvious that something's up. Sorry, but could I get a brief explanation of what's going on here? Here's the rundown. So that's how it is, I see now. This whole thing's a giant misunderstanding. That may be, but what should we do about the missing couple? I'm not sure what the proper protocol is for when the police and guild accept the same job. Hey, we could always turn this into a fun competition. Who'll be the first to find the terrorist? Something like that, maybe. Randy, that's not the issue here. What do you think we should do, Lloyd? I have an idea. Scott, if you're opposed to it, why don't we work together? No complaints here. I was actually thinking the same thing. Joining forces with the Bracer Guild. Might as well. So we're searching for this ancient battlefield together, huh? No, we can split into groups. From what we've heard, this place is practically a den of monsters. And we need to secure the safety of those two tourists ASAP. I might be familiar with the general area, but the battlefield is no small place. If we split up, we'll have a far better chance of finding them. If we keep in contact with our enigmas, we should be able to locate them in little time at all. True. Indeed, that seems like the most reasonable strategy. I'm all for the plan. Lives are at stake here. The more help, the merrier. SS, Scott, I'm counting on you. And with the client's permission, we're good to go. Yeah, let's do our best. Alright, let's strike while the iron's hot. Head on to the ancient battlefield. Whenever you're all ready, come catch up with me. I'll see you later. Okay everyone, once prepared, let's make our way to the ancient battlefield too. After all, we don't want to fall too far behind Scott. Alright, I was gonna rest at the inn. Thank you for letting me. Very kind of you, Kim. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Let's head down there. Aren't you in the special sports section? A bracer just came here to look for the missing tourists. I told you guys would be coming as well. You're assisting the bracers, right? Please help them find the tourists in any way you can. Chest. Proxy puppet. There are some peculiar magazines in the chest. You decided to leave them where they are, despite Randy's protests. Back in my day, we had to work hard for our carrier bombs, and we definitely wouldn't have 99 of them in our second playthrough. No siree. No, don't stop exposing me like this. I think though this is the perfect place to end the episode, because I don't want to be starting exploring the area and quit mid area. So we're gonna leave it for next episode. Thank you for watching this episode, and I'll see you next episode. Bye bye.